All right. Hey, we're live. I think we're live. Hang on a second here. Turn that down a little bit. And yeah, I don't know why this iPad doesn't work. This iPad doesn't work. It doesn't work. I got to get a different one so I can actually see the chat. And I will do that right now. Happy New Year, everyone. Wait a second. Yeah. Perfect. Hi, everyone. Good to be here with you. Happy New Year's. Butter song today, perhaps, maybe tonight. But here's what we're doing right now. Something really, really weird kind of happened. And this has never really happened before. And so I just brought them downstairs. See these boxes here? See these crates? I got 4 crates of books from DC Comics. Presumably these are comps. DC will sometimes send me like a crate every month. I'll get like a crate of comics. But yeah, this is a lot. And Andrea was like, "What the hell is this? I don't know. I really don't know." This is when you work for DC Comics, you can get on the comp list. I'm still on their comp list. I appreciate it, I guess. But this is an awful lot of books. Even still, I would like to show you. I figure we'll open them up. Back in the old days when I first started my channel, I would do like comp box opening videos, and it was kind of funny. So we'll just see what there is. What's going on in the chat here? Let's see. Oh, wow. Happy to see 250 people in here right now. John Dillard Gaming the System says, Ethan, you are my everything. Well, then there you go. I mean, that's all you need. All you need is me. A lot of people are worried that this is going to be a crate of porn. I have no reason to suspect that it's going to be porn. I have no reason to think so. We'll see, I guess. Yeah, open more loot crates. No more loot crates. I canceled loot crates, and that was not easy to do. I tried to cancel. They resubscribed me to loot crates, and I tried to cancel it through PayPal, and then I don't know what happened, but basically I told PayPal to tell loot crates that if they did not unsubscribe me from loot crates, they subscribe me again without my permission. I mean, they have this thing where they go, okay, we'll just automatically resubscribe you. Hey, Antonio, how you doing?
Well, I'm good, brother. What's going on with you?
Good. I can barely hear anything. I don't know. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you coming through fine. You can't hear me?
Now you're better. All right. So what Loot Crate does is they kind of unsubscribe you, or they resubscribe you without your permission. You sign a contract that says until you tell us to stop, we're going to keep doing this. So, before they don't, but I don't know. I forgot like what is the date? There's no warning that says we're going to charge your credit card again and we're going to send you more filth. So I just kind of let it go. And before you knew it, you're resubscribed for another year, Doug, another year to Loot Crate. Now, I actually said to Loot Crate, I said, have you seen my videos? Because I'm gonna make more videos. I mean, you keep sending loot crates. I'm gonna keep making videos about it. So perhaps chill with the loot crates. And they actually did cancel and refund my subscription to Loot Crate, which I was grateful for because I just couldn't take anymore.
I was anxious when I saw you open those boxes, though. You never knew what you were gonna get.
That was the whole problem.
That's the whole dice holder.
Yeah. You don't I don't want any of that stuff. And the thing about it was people were like, well, why did you order it then? Well, I think I saw a commercial for it. I heard a commercial for it on the radio, and it was just like, I told Kaylee, I was like, do you want to get a box of sci-fi junk every month? And she's like, yeah, that'd be fun.
Then you saw the junk was a bunch of.
She didn't want any of it, dude. When the first one came, she was like, I don't want any of this. I was like, I don't blame you. Like, this is all freebie giveaway stuff. By the way, see the mess back there? I let Ava get into my Star Wars stuff. That is like Ava's pile of Star Wars stuff right over there. She comes down the stairs now, and she just plops herself right into that corner, that pile of stuff. Now, I told her, please don't take down the big TIE fighter. That's Daddy TIE fighter.
She could get hurt.
Well, she's not going to get hurt. I mean, she actually will get up there, throw all that stuff on the floor, and then dance on it. And that's a thing. But there are new Christmas presents there. As you can see, there's a 9-inch Black Series Jabba the Hutt there that I haven't opened.
That looks good.
Yeah, it does look good. And then also for Christmas, I got Jabba's Lego Palace. which is up there. It's discontinued. I might actually put it together. I might build it. But happy to have it. I might just leave it in the box. I don't know.
Yeah, tease people.
Because that's, see what's on the floor? That's what happens when I build a Lego. Ava gets it and destroys it.
Eats it.
We can't blame her for that. I mean,
put that Jabba thing, the Lego one, up on eBay for like $4,000.
I don't think it's worth $4,000. I don't think it's worth $4,000.
No, but you could make some money if some guy came across it and it was the right guy.
The right idiot, the right dummy wants to come by and just buy. I mean, it might be worth $100. I don't know.
I'll sell it for $4,000.
Yeah, I'm happy to have it. Yeah, people are saying, "Don't you dare throw it away." I'm not going to throw it away. I'm keeping all of it. Those were gifts from Andrea. So I will not throw them away. And I'm also not going to open that Jabba the Hutt. But Andrea did get me this, which I really appreciate.
Oh yeah, that handle is perfect.
Look right. This is the perfect mug. She's like, I know you don't drink coffee, but you can store your pens in it.
You can barely get your giant bread loaf fingers through that hole.
I can. Oh, right through here. Yeah, I know. Right. Come on.
It's gonna kill.
I can get 3 through there.
That looks a little gaudy. I gotta be honest.
Well, I mean, welcome to the world of Elvis.
Elvis would love that. He loves gaudy.
That was the whole thing.
His mama pink Cadillac.
Hey, so Doug, I got 4 crates from DC Comics here on the floor. I don't know what's in them.
It's Christmas morning.
It is. It's a little like Christmas. If you really want comic books, like if you really, really want comic books, other people's comic books, it is like Christmas,
Yeah, look at Bryce. Like,
I don't know if I really, really want. All right, let's open this one here. Let's see what's in it. By the way, the UPS man was pissed off. He was pissed.
Because of too many boxes?
It's 4 boxes and it's raining outside.
Maybe they're comp copies of your work.
Well, if they're comp copies of my work, that's a different story. But I don't think they are because they say penciler on them. And no, they're not comps. Aquaman.
Okay.
All right. Volume 6 by Dan Abnett. That's good. Neil Gaiman's The Sandman.
Cute.
Doug, tell me if you see anything you want. Okay.
What about me? I see stuff I want.
Look at Bryce. Just wants you to send him
Antonio,
a box.
just come over here and get these boxes.
I wouldn't be touching any of that stuff.
No. Hellblazer.
Nope.
No. This is all Vertigo. What is this? Invisibles. Here's a whole phone book of Invisibles by Grant Morrison.
Holy moly.
The Brian Boland covers are good.
Yeah.
But I have what I have, and I keep it close to my desk. I have the covers, the DC covers of Brian Boland, and it has every single cover that he did for the Invisibles in it. So I don't really need.
You don't need another printed version. I do like. It's beautiful looking.
Yeah. Good artwork in here. Is a little Chris Weston. Remember him?
Who has time to read that? Yeah, I like the silhouette stuff he does. I do a lot of that stuff. That's good. I like it.
This would be a good read, but it's book 4, so I don't have books 1 through 3, unless they're in here.
Are those guys getting paid full money for that indie stuff?
I don't know. What do you mean, like for working on Vertigo?
Yeah, like a full rate, page rate.
Yeah. I think so. Everybody gets their rate. DC's conscious about it, though. I mean, like if they're paying you a big rate, they don't want to put you on a Vertigo book.
Yeah.
That's just the thing, and they'll be subtle about it. But I would be like, I was getting paid crazy money at DC, and I'd be like, I want to draw Plastic Man, and they'd be like, yeah, but
Scott Morrison, Kyle Baker,
right. All right, so Batman, this is nice. This is a Jim Lee book, Batman Europa. This was supposed to come out 5 years ago, I think. So here it is.
Is it a big deal?
Well, I don't know if it's a big deal. It's Jim Lee.
Jim Lee's a big deal.
Yeah, Jim Lee is a big deal. I'm not really sure what this is about, but I remember this. There's a big Jim Lee Batman story in here. I'm not really sure what this is about, but this was advertised like 5 or 6 years ago. Like this is coming out, but it's incredibly late. It's incredibly late. So and I don't know if this is the first time it's come out or not. I don't really know.
I just got this one, the White Knight.
Is that a trade of White Knight?
Yeah, I got that too. Sean Gordon Murphy.
Sean Gordon Murphy.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great book.
It's
That might be in here somewhere.
Yeah, I'll bet it is.
Oh, look,
Powers.
we got Bendis.
Bendis.
Like Bendis's
Look
indie
at that
work.
phone book. See, I'd like that.
All right.
That's amazing.
Hardcover Harley Quinn. There's too much Harley Quinn.
Yeah, automatic no.
There's too much. I'm not that interested in Harley Quinn.
What am I do? She's a tramp. She's a ball of goo. She's made for blue hairs.
I'll take that one as well.
They can feel badass. She's a non-character.
Well, I think they're forgetting,
Did Bruce Timm didn't Bruce Timm like just make her a joke kind of? She's like,
I don't know if she was meant to be a joke, but I mean, sometimes the best characters are just accidentally stumbled across. And, she was in the animated series and it was meant to be, she's an animated series character. I don't know if she was meant to have continuity or continue on outside of it, but sometimes the best characters come from DC's animated stuff, like the Wonder Twins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Jan and Zana.
Absolutely. So Diversity in Comics did a video the other day where he was reviewing a Harley Quinn book. And it was a Harley Quinn it was meant to make fun of ComicsGate.
Yeah.
And it was really stupid. Like it was, instead of like only men being protective of comic books, it was men being protective of pet stores. Like only men can sell pets. I was like, what the hell? What was that? But the thing about it was that Harley Quinn fought these guys. Like she fought them and said, no, you guys are dumb. Harley Quinn's crazy, you idiots.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn's crazy. Like whatever Harley Quinn sides with should be the goofball side. If Harley Quinn is against ComicsGate, you probably shouldn't be against ComicsGate.
They made her into a hero because everyone wanted to dress like her at Comic-Con because she's the easiest costume. You put clown face on, you wear a little half shirt.
Yeah. I would. Here's Immortal Men. Jim Lee, and it looks like Tyler Kirkham, good guy. Ryan Benjamin. I don't know what that is. Injustice. Who's the hack that worked on this? Oh, look. It's Mike S. Miller. I got a nice Mike S. Miller Injustice book. Did he do this cover? Yep. Is this his work? No, it's Ildare Sinar. Ildare Sinar drew Firestorm for me and Gail way back when. So here he is doing Injustice. Brian Bucalato, who's a great guy. Tom Taylor. Bruno Redondo. I don't know who that is. Mike S. Miller.
Mike
We all know
Miller.
who he is. Yeah. So that's a big deal. That's pretty
Last
great.
DC he'll ever do. Thanks, Ethan.
Teen Titans: The Silver Age, Volume 2. That's good.
Yeah, I like them.
Good stuff.
Got like some George Perez, or if it's got George Perez, I need that.
No, I don't think so. It's Silver Age. So, it's going to be Nick Cardy, one would think. Yeah, Nick Cardy, written by Bob Haney. Nick Cardy's great. I mean, I would, I'd be interested in that. More of this.
Yeah, garbage. That's just made.
Harley, well, it's not that it's garbage. It's
it looks like manga.
Much of it.
They're just cashing in. Cashing in Joker.
Harley Quinn is DC's Deadpool. True or false?
True. Hey, and Joker's also trash. I got news for everybody. Joker's a terrible character. Batman was known for stupid, terrible villains. They lined him up on the TV show. Some guy going with white face, Cesar Romero. He was always garbage. The only good Joker was Jack Nicholson. That's because Jack Nicholson is good in everything he does. All the rest of them are garbage. He's not a real character. He's just a crazy guy, whatever. In a purple
Drunk Doug. No problem.
He might as well be Egghead. I want Egghead instead of Joker.
Egghead was terrible. Egghead was terrible. But I love the Joker.
Look, the Joker's great. I don't know how you can say anything bad about Joker.
Yeah, I really can't stand the character. I think he's not a challenge or anything good for Batman. I think he's terrible.
Well, in any case, I think Joker's good.
Okay.
He at least visually he's cool. Harley is cool too, but it's just too much at this point. But then again, I think Harley has connected with young girls, and so the more maybe the more Harley the better. I don't know. Apparently the books
Because
are
they
selling.
rammed her down their throats that girls think, like in Comic-Con age, oh, I'm supposed to dress like that one.
This book is $35.
Uh,
This book is it's $35.
that cost them $3 to make. Is it hardbound?
Yeah.
Okay, it cost them $4 to make. That's quite a markup.
Well, I mean, that's weird. All right, whatever. One of these boxes would cost a lot of money. If you were to buy these,
Yeah,
if you went to the store and bought all this, it would
hundreds.
cost you a lot of money. It'd be like a month's rent to buy all this. This is Sweet Tooth by Jeff Lemire.
You hate Jeff Lemire. I like Jeff Lemire.
Not anymore.
Yeah. No, I don't like his stance on all the caca, but I'm just saying I kind of.
Yeah. New Challengers. That's Andy Kubert. I think this is when DC did their kind of like all new, like new age of heroes.
Okay.
So that's
Is that attempting a launch of a new line? Is that?
Yeah, like I don't know if any of it worked out really. I'm not sure if any of it really worked, but they tried it anyway.
It's a no because none of us have heard of it.
Yeah.
I like Kubrick though. He's good. Batman
Prodigal. So this is part of the Batman Nightfall saga in the 90s. It's a nice thick book.
That's a good one. Is that like Superman the Red Sun where they have an alternate Batman?
No, this leads up to Nightfall. This is like the end of Batman and then the beginning of what's his face? Azrael.
Yeah.
Azrael took over. And I bet this is some nice Norm Brayfogle.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jimenez. That's probably Oscar Jimenez, not Phil. Remember Oscar Jimenez? I remember him when I first started at DC. When I first started at DC, you would get books from them, comps, and I would just pore over them. Yeah. I would just look at them and I'd be like, wow, like these are the older guys that are working at the company that I'm working at now. And I'd be like, oh, they're so good. They're all gone now. Like it's like Oscar Jimenez was somebody I particularly really liked. I think he had drawn a Flash thing and I was using it for reference for something. I can't remember what it was, but I used to really like look at it and go, this guy's so good. This guy's so good.
That's what I used their books for when I did a book for, I think it was for Dark Horse. I did something and they sent me a Harold Ramis, or Ramis, whatever his name is. He did a Star Wars thing back when Dark Horse had Star Wars.
Somebody named Diversity in Comics is in the chat. I don't think it's Zach, obviously.
It's a new Diversity in Comics. Someone who took over the name.
Yeah. I knew that was going to happen. Yeah.
I told him I was going to take it over.
Yeah.
He said,
somebody that we trust should take it over, honestly. Shade the Changing Woman.
Oh, yes, never mind. Okay.
Oh, I thought this was Mags Visaggio. Isn't this Mags? Mm-hmm. It doesn't say Mags' name in this. What did she write? I could have sworn she wrote Shade the Changing Woman. But this says Cecil Castellucci.
Cecil wrote it.
Cecil, written by Cecil.
See?
That's good.
Cecil is love.
Swinging Cod, thanks for $5. Prodigal was after Nightfall, when Bruce left to continue to recover and Dick Grayson took the cowl after Jean-Paul Valley. Okay, that's good information. Yeah. Oh, she worked on Kid Eternity. I'll bet I'll get a Kid Eternity somewhere in here. All right, so first box is down. More Bendis phone books. Jinx.
Oh, yeah. I haven't even heard of that one. I like Bendis, so I love. Look at that.
I think I read this.
Oh, look at that black and white.
Yeah.
You can pound those out. Probably 10 pages a day, Ethan.
What, like this? Like noir?
Yeah.
It's not interesting to me.
Oh man, that just makes
I can read this, but I don't want my art to look like this. Like I'll read it and I'll be happy about it, but like I wouldn't be happy if this is what my art looks like. Does that make sense?
Yeah, Jinx, send me that book or I'm going to buy it.
You want? Oh, seriously, I'll send it to you.
Seriously, that's really is one that'll really help my black and white.
Do you want the other one too? Do you want Powers or no? Not so much.
I don't care. No, that one, I like that black and white one. I've never even heard of it. It looks good. Okay. I can see the spotted blacks from here.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying it doesn't look good because it does. And I think I did read this back when it came out. I mean, this is from like 2004, probably. It's going to be pretty old.
Yeah.
All right, let's get another box here. And this one's heavy. You know, so this one's gonna have more stuff in it.
You killed your mailman.
The UPS guy seriously was cursing. You know, he was just like,
well, that's just because he's from Jersey. He's all.
I gotta write to DC and just be like, you don't have to send these. You know, it's okay. I don't know what I do with them. Like the last couple of crates, we kind of donated to some family came over for Christmas, and we're like, go through these and then take them out of here. And they donated them to the Boy Scouts, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I would get them and just donate them to the Boy Scouts or the libraries or something like that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't. You know, I'm not going to read any of these. Oh, here's more Mike S. Miller.
What?
Seriously?
I see it. All right.
The guy was busy.
Yeah, is that his art? It is his art. Look, you can see the. I don't know if you can see that the MSM there on the rock.
Yep.
Mike S. Miller. Is it good?
Who cares? We buy him for the art. We'll have good art.
No. I'm not making. I'm talking about the art.
Oh.
Is the art good?
Is it? There's so much coloring work going on there. I can't even see the art.
It's good. It's Mike.
Okay.
It is good. A very DC Valentine's Day.
No.
Oh, right.
No. They're trying to get the girls in here.
Is this like next month? Are these next month's comics?
Oh yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Valentine's
February.
Day. All right. Here's Batman Knight's End. Another big phone book.
Mm-hmm.
Need that for sure.
Yeah.
I read those stuff is like the single issues, but I definitely need those collected.
Look at Bryce is such a fanboy.
I know.
All this sucker bait, he's all over it. Harley Quinn. Yeah. Deadpool, give me that too.
This is a nice cover by Kelly Jones, of course, who we've had on the show.
Yes.
Kelly's just wonderful, you know, gothic, kind of pumped up Bernie Wrightson, wouldn't you say? Bernie Wrightson style.
I like the giant ears. That's cool. Cool style.
Yeah, I always kind of agreed with that. I split the difference between Kelly Jones and Jim Lee when I draw Batman. It's just Kelly Jones, you know, takes it to the extreme.
Yeah.
But the way he does it, it just looks really, really fun. He puts you in another world when you look at his artwork.
That's what I like about it. When I see those giant ears on Batman, they go, you know what? This is fun, and this is an art form. Is what I see.
There's a nice Mike Mignola cover. I don't know if you can see that. Mike Mignola Batman.
Yeah. His was so good. That the Starman Batman thing he did. I really liked it.
Let me see who the artists in this.
Early 90s.
See, this is where I'm coming from. You know, it's like, yeah, the 90s and you know, the early 2000s. Mike Manley, Brett Blevins, who I miss. You know, I think I saw his name on one of these Harley Quinn books. So they have him working on stuff. Graham Nolan, Ron Wagner, Tom Grummett, Jim Ballant, Barry Kitson, Mike Vosberg. Those are the pencilers. So those are all the usual suspects, pretty much.
How many people on staff did they have working? Like when you can name off a bunch of names, when DC's full tilt, like, is that like a factory of how many people and how many books a month are they doing? Like hundreds or like?
Well, 20? Hundreds, like 100 and change, 150, 200 books, maybe.
Wow.
That's just the floppies, you know, the trades are a different story. Oh, we got some floppies in here. We got Suicide Squad, number 48.
Tear that up and send it to Bryce.
I will. This is interesting. Justice League, Scott Snyder, Jorge Jimenez, and Jim Chung. Justice League.
Cool.
Like, that should be good, you know?
All right.
I don't know. Yeah, it's not to my taste, but you know, it's pretty Marvel Comics. Oh God, look at the way he drew Sinestro. Sweet God. I no. No.
So you can't critique it, you too attached.
No, I can critique it and say no.
No, it's not so.
No.
Big head.
Supergirl.
Supergirl.
issue of Superman written by Bendis, but drawn by Ivan Rice. So, I mean, it's going to look good. It's going to look good. These all, you know what, is it just me, or like, after you've been working in comics for a long time, like, does this look like anything to you? Like, you look at this cover, does it look like anything to you?
No.
No. Can you tell what this is?
No.
Do you want to take the time to figure out what this is?
Nope.
I'm in the same boat, and I don't know if I'm just like bored, but like I can't. I don't. My brain doesn't want to look at this and figure out what it is. This does not have impact to me. And even though this is
bad design, you should be looking at this stuff because you're going to order. You might order it from a thumbnail on Amazon, and you'll never be able to tell what that is. So you can't get a first read instantly. You have to study it too hard before it comes in. That's bad design.
Let's keep our eyes open for like designs on these covers that actually sell the book, because that used to be a thing with me where, you know, I really believe in having interaction on the cover between the character and the person who's shopping. So I want to make eye contact with you, literally from the cover, and you know, pose a very quick and interesting question on the cover. And that's
the cover should get them to pick up the book. Period.
Yeah.
In a store, right? It should get them to pick it up.
Everybody's being a little bit too clever, I think, or not clever enough. I don't know. Flash versus Gorillas. You know. All right.
It looks like mud from here.
Oh yeah, but Raphael Sandoval drew this, so he was drawing Green Lantern with me. I mean, it looks good. It looks. I'm just
saying the cover's over rendered. When you have that much rendering in the inks, I don't think you need that much rendering in the color.
Yeah. This is a splash page. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or like a Mignola flat color would work. You know, with a big red flash on it.
This works. This works.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. Now this I know immediately. I've got a good pose of Batgirl. I like the twist in her, like. She's looking this way, but her body's going this way. And then I've got Penguin in the clouds there, good colors. If I like Batgirl and I like the Penguin, I'm going to pick this book up. I get the message from this right away.
She looks worried, like she's going to go on an adventure. That looks good.
Yeah,
It threw me off when they let her start walking again. I liked it when she was Oracle.
You know what? I was one of the people that fought for her to get out of the wheelchair. And I remember that was a big controversial thing. Yeah. Because, well, you know, the basic reason was that her costume was one of the best costumes in DC history. Not this. It's okay. But the Barbara Gordon, the Babs Gordon, red hair coming out of that beautiful costume with the yellow bat on her chest and the purse looked cool. Like, I really liked Barbara Gordon Batgirl quite a bit. And, you know, my thing was to tell them, look, why would she still be in a wheelchair when you have Zatanna is her friend and would just say fix spine backwards? It doesn't make sense. Like, there's 100 million people. Like, exactly. Just like there's 100 different ways. You know, you've got all these like super scientists, magicians that could have fixed her spine. She's a valuable superhero and she has friends in high places. So why would they do that? It's just a matter of like, there must be a reason why she's determined to stay in that chair. Now, the real reason is because, well, DC's like, hey, no, but she's a hero to disabled readers. And I'm like, that's important. I got that, but it doesn't make sense. It still doesn't make sense. So, and I missed her costume and everything. But, you know, once they said she's a hero to disabled readers, I shut my mouth about it. But eventually, you know, DC's just like, yeah, I think there's money in
Where did that conversation take place, Ethan? Was that like in a boardroom or a story writer meeting, or with an editor or what?
How so many of my conversations would happen at conventions, because I would go to all the conventions, and when you're exclusive, you get when you're an exclusive contract, you get special treatment. So you go out to the DC family dinners and you do this and that. So I would sit there and, you know, everybody would sit there and talk to Dan DiDio or Bob Harris or whoever was important at the table and pitch ideas, kind of. But more than just pitching ideas, we'd have conversations. Like I would talk to Dan DiDio we'd have private breakfasts, lunches, whatever, whenever we did conventions together, and he would ask me what I wanted to do, what I thought, and that would come up. I think that came up, but mostly what came up was Barry Allen coming back as Flash. That was a big one, and he was always just like, no, no, no. And I was just like, he really needs to, like, if the Flash franchise were working right now, I would understand, you know, but it's like Flash is bombing out. You just put Mark Waid back on him, and the book did worse than ever. Mark Waid came back to Wally West, and he goofed up the franchise so bad, drove the sales down into the ground. And I said, the only way now, you've had three botched Flash relaunches in a row. The only way to get Flash to work again is to let me and Jeff bring back Barry Allen. And so they did. And obviously now Flash is one of the biggest franchises that DC has.
Yeah.
But you know, when it comes to Batgirl, I always felt like the classics were the best. I got it. I understood Oracle. I understood why they had her in a wheelchair. I got it. They wanted also to pay homage to the Killing Joke story. But also, I think an interesting thing to think about is people's reaction to Killing Joke later, violence against women.
Yeah.
You know, this is a great counter argument to, hey, she's a great like hero for disabled readers. Yes, but what put her in the wheelchair? You know, she was essentially sexually abused. When you say sexually assaulted and shot by the Joker and put in that predicament. So it might be a better answer to have her come back and be strong again and beat the living crap out of the Joker for what he did. You know, the difference in the way that we look at, you know, some of these comics between 1987 and, you know, now 2000, when did she come back? 2010, 2012. Quite a few attitudes have changed. So, you know,
well, and isn't it encouraging to disabled people to have a hero get out of her wheelchair? That's what every disabled person wants. So she got out, and maybe she goes, look, because I was once in a wheelchair, I'm going to give back. And she gets like a Professor Xavier sidekick.
That's one way to look at it. But still, the other way to look at it is you want people to still be able to be heroic while they're in a wheelchair. So, you know, it's not... Yeah, it is the fantasy, you know, I guess it is a fantasy for disabled people to want to get up.
Well, it does happen. It does happen. I mean,
yeah,
it's possible.
I don't know.
It just came out over the news wire that Super Dave Osborne has passed away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Like, oh man, it's horrible.
Yeah, that's too bad. Rest in peace, Super Dave. Thank you for that. All right, so Flash. Okay. Right away, boom. Here's somebody who knows how to do covers. Howard Porter.
Yeah.
Like that is cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. You know, it's detailed, but you got it. You got the two faces. Hey Kaylee, you want to come down? You've got what? I'm live right now, you know. Yeah. Someone what? Oh, well, come here. Give me your phone, and I will delete your spam.
It won't delete.
Why are you getting messages from PewDiePie?
Oh,
you can report this conversation.
I've done that before, and it still comes back.
It's gone now.
Keep it few seconds.
Okay.
I'll tell you if it comes back. Well, here you go.
It's back. PewDiePie is spamming you.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't really know what to do about this, Kay. I'm sorry, but I'm doing a live stream. I did my best. I did my best to get rid of PewDiePie.
Tell PewDiePie to get on your show.
Boomer Dad.
Yeah. Yeah, he's mass spamming. Like there's somebody called PewDiePie Subs 2019, and they're mass spamming Kaylee's phone.
They're probably hitting my kids too.
Yeah. What?
That's what they sent.
Oh.
It just says this guy to PewDiePie.
Yeah, it just keeps coming.
Yeah, okay.
It's got like a virus attached to it, maybe.
Probably, yeah, but luckily it's an Apple product. Apple's pretty resistant to viruses.
Yeah, they are.
So, yeah. Subscribe to PewDiePie. Somebody says, well, has she subscribed to him yet? I'm sure that she has. Yeah. Okay. Oh, guess what's coming out next? Is this returnable even though I got it for free?
Yeah, that looks gross. Anyway.
Yeah, it does look gross.
Look at the pentagram on there. You know, for kids. Assholes.
God, into his mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe that got sent out to you. That's hilarious.
Look at this. It's like Ramon Villalobos.
Yeah.
He's big anti-ComicsGate. Tamara Bonvillain, one of the worst human beings on Twitter. And then Eric Esquivel. Somehow the three of these people end up together. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Like, how does that work out? Well, they find each other. These people find each other. And then they produce horrible books, horrible racist books. And then it turns out that one of them is perhaps allegedly a rapist. And then the other two have to disavow. I've never done this before. This is totally
on the air, everybody.
Totally that tribute.
not my thing, but
Quick, throw the link to this video out on Twitter. He just did it. He just
all right.
Van Sciver's tearing up DC Comics.
Sorry, it's just that one. I have respect, but yeah, that one deserves no respect.
It's a good cover.
Batman, yeah, is this a Tom King? Oh, Michael Janin, written by Tom King. Yeah, I like Michael Janin's artwork a lot.
Yeah,
I think
red,
it's
white,
pretty
and
good.
black is always strong to do. It's
Yeah.
always good.
I don't know though.
I don't. He's having second thoughts.
You know, I'm going to show you here. I want you to look at this area right there.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah. Something.
Right? Am I wrong or right?
I guess you're right.
Okay. All right.
Looks like
I don't
a
want to make anyone uncomfortable.
It looks like a spot. That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to make it. Hey, Cecil, how are you?
Hello, Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year,
New
Cecil.
Year. Yeah.
Yes.
What's that?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man.
Yeah, I'm on a phone. I'm usually never on a phone, but I just wanted to say a quick hello.
Oh, well, hi, Cecil. I'm glad that you're here. We're going through comic books. I got a comp box.
Yeah,
Actually, I got 4 of them.
Apple phones being resistant to virus. That's unless Doug's holding it.
Oh.
Doug could take down Apple.
Oh, I mean, my phone's going to start talking to me with PewDiePie.
I hope not. All right, Scooby Apocalypse. All right.
Send that to Antonio.
No,
Well, you know,
thank you.
Another one for the Antonio box.
Keith Giffen wrote it, so you know it's going to probably be good. I like Keith Giffen.
I do too.
Batman Detective Comics. Brian Hill. Okay. And then a bunch of people I don't know, but Brian Hill.
I
So
like
that's
Brian
good.
Hill.
Yeah, we like Brian Hill around here.
He's nice on Twitter. That's always a plus.
God help us. It's another Injustice 2, drawn by our guy Mike S. Miller.
What?
Yeah, that's 3, right? Is this 3? What is this guy talking about? This guy must be raking in royalties. Do you know what his publishing royalty check must look like?
Huge.
Yes, it must be huge.
Why is he always
Huge.
hurting for money? If you
Why is I know? Where's that? Hey, everyone, you don't have to support Mike S. Miller anymore. On the contrary, he is doing quite well.
I just canceled my Meg 3-pack.
Yeah. It'd be okay if you did that at this point. Mike is rolling in royalties for these Injustice. Like this is the second hardcover, I think, and I think I got some kind of floppy as well. So
Yeah.
that's a lot for 1 month. I mean, that's a lot of royalty money, and
It's a
I think
lot
our
of coverage,
publishing
man.
royalties are coming like next week, so you should be good.
You know, Alex Jones said all those kids at Mike's house are just crisis actors.
Is that true?
Alex Jones.
Mike, are they crisis actors? Where is
That's what
Mike
they call
anyway?
them.
To get people to buy his books.
Yeah, I like that theory.
Yeah, he hires them in.
I was just on InfoWars. I'm getting the latest
Getting
update.
the latest on the Mike Miller controversy.
Yeah, I do like that theory. I think that makes sense. Nightwing, again, this isn't all right. Is this a cover? Like,
Oh shit! I'm at work.
It's a good cover. I like that.
yeah, but does it?
I mean, no, not the logo. And he's just running. He's not doing anything. He's just running.
And why wouldn't they do it this way? Why wouldn't they turn the logo sideways and like that with this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a diminutive logo. Diminutive.
It's small. It makes me think that this is not important. Like this book, I can skip this book. you know, because the way the logo is on it and the fact that there's Nightwing's just running in the rain. It's not really anything I'm worried about.
Off that rooftop or to that rooftop.
Are we worried that he's going to slip? Is that the
rain?
danger? If he slips, he's screwed.
That would be. Yeah.
Plus, what percentage of Batman stories take place on that same Gothic cement ridge? Man, that's all they do is hang out up there, man.
Yeah.
If I see one more cover with that
It's
cape,
Rick Grayson running through God's tears. Don't you understand?
He has no cape.
Yeah. His name is Rick Grayson.
Rick.
Yeah.
They fixed it.
We got 2 Valentine specials. 2 of them. Something. 2 of them.
You gotta back
but
up.
this one's beat up. Like this one, look at this. That got dinged up. That's a mess. That's probably why they sent me a replacement. Batman Beyond. Dan Jurgens looks good.
Sure. Look at that back cover. Look at the back.
What's on the back?
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
That looks good. That's better.
Is that better?
Put that on the cover. Yeah. I really like the high contrast stuff.
That might be Will Conrad's art, but this looks like
that looks good.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who did this cover. I like it though. I'm with you, Doug. I'm with you about this cover. Oh, his name is Viktor Kalavachev. He's a Russian. We got the Russians.
Oh, see, first the Trump boat, now Batman Beyond.
We got the Russians influencing our comics.
Yeah,
you know,
we got to do something. Who had dinner with who? At DC.
Bendis, United States versus Murder Incorporated.
Automatic no. Look at that. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't know exactly what it is. Why is is it a folded flag? Like when you like
either a folded flag or they're doing the conspiracy thing.
Like a Illuminati.
Illuminati, yeah. With that font, it's the Illuminati because it's the dollar bill font.
I went to see if it was the whole story, but it's not because see it says to be continued. So it's not the whole story. So there's going to be a part 2.
Is that like historical with like Bugsy Siegel and Meyer Lansky?
I don't think so because look at
that would be cool. So no.
Is it like the story of the U.S. versus Murder Inc.?
That would sell books. So no.
It should be against the Murder Inc. rap label that Ja Rule was on.
Well, I mean, I hope there are no kids watching. There's a 2-page sequence of a man pleasuring a woman with his mouth that I'm looking at right now. I just opened to it. It's right in the centerfold. I'm used to opening to the centerfold.
You didn't open the Swamp Thing Valentine special. It might be in there too.
It might be in there too. You're exactly right.
Oh dear.
Well, that would just be eating lettuce though. So
No, you know what happened? While she was getting, by the way, I didn't look at this closely. While she was getting pleasured, she got shot in the head. So, now hold on a second. Now hold on. Don't judge. See that is her. Like she's upside down, as you can see.
Think
down, right, and then ping. Red spot in the head. Okay, now I'll scroll down. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I won't show you the rest of it. I wanted it to not be porn, but it turned out to be porn.
That alone, yeah, it turned out to be totally not safe for your YouTube. You can't even put that on your YouTube channel. You'd get it flagged.
Yeah, I was going to give it to my 4-year-old niece for Christmas, but now I don't know. I got to talk to Andrea about it. See what she thinks. Doom Patrol.
That's a good cover. That's a good
Gerard Way. Yeah, this is a great cover. This obviously highly influenced by Frank Whiteley.
Yeah.
But again, Gerard Way, lead singer of
I know you're talking about.
God damn it.
I know you're talking about
Chemical
Romance.
My Chemical Romance.
Well, he did the Umbrella Academy. Is that the guy?
Yeah. This isn't working out too well, and I'm surprised. I really like Gerard Way. And I got to meet him a couple times. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
But look at the again, it's like stop putting these SJWs. It's like stop it. You've got Mike Allred and Laura Allred. They're nice. They're a nice Mormon couple.
Yeah, we like them.
Mm-hmm. So we like them. They're decent human beings. But again, you hire these SJWs, and God only knows. All right. Green Arrow, War of the Clans. Jeff Lemire.
I'm
not going to do it this time. But I would never read this.
Did he draw it or write it?
Well, Andrea Sorrentino drew it.
Okay. See, I like his drawing.
Who, Jeff Lemire's?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
When he did stuff for Top Shelf, he was doing his own. It was a real cool kind of inky style.
Yeah. This is all like photo,
Yeah.
Photorealistic. You wonder like.
Yeah. Did they do a whole thing? Right? Did they do a lot of? Yeah. Did they go out with a camera and just shoot the whole comic?
Yeah. If I want, honestly, it's not for me. I want people to use their imagination and try to summon a drawing. If you have to use a little photo reference to get some accuracy, some background stuff, I'm all for that. But I really do want you to pull out your interpretation of reality rather than,
Yeah. So the artist, you want the artist to show up.
Yeah. Like what you're doing, honestly.
Yeah.
Scott Liddell writing Nightwing. Okay.
Good cover.
You don't have to like it.
I don't like Nightwing as a character. I want Batman and I want Robin, and I don't want them combined.
We're worried about the budget of space on a cover. We're leaving a lot of wide open blank space lately with characters not really filling the cover, but just sort of on the cover,
That Dreaming one, they're at least doing something actiony.
Yeah, that's a Jay Lee cover. I'm pretty sure.
I recognize. I was like, that's Jay Lee. I like.
Yeah. And the background here, they painted a nice starscape, kind of thing. It looks like it's a nice presentation, We've got a lot to go. We're not even through the second box yet.
It's a marathon. That's a lot of material for 1 month, man. They're busy over there at DC.
No, sometimes these will come twice a month, though.
Oh, wow.
So this might just be the first half of this month's, comics. I'll finally be able to read this. This is the new Green Lantern by Liam Sharp and Grant Morrison.
Okay.
And we'll see how that goes. Let me flip through it real quick. Oh, Evil Star's in this. I always wanted to use Evil Star, but everybody thought he was like a trash villain. Here's a Green Lantern with a volcano for a head. You see that?
Wow.
That's use your imagination.
Get in there, man.
The thing is, he's got a human body, okay? But a volcano for a head. Like, he's not made up of volcano. He's got veins in his arms. This is all presumably flesh. Oh, there's my frog guy down there. I created him.
Yeah.
But he's got a volcano for a head. All right. So.
Okay. You talk through that volcano, boy. You get in there.
Doug, I'm asking you for some answers. I don't directly come out and say, Doug, what does this mean and why? But it's implicit, and you're not reading me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
How can a
not following your leads?
How can he if he has a volcano for a head?
He has a volcano for a head and a human body, Cecil.
How can he think?
See, these are just more questions. I'm looking for answers. You're asking me more questions. I don't even know. I don't understand the basics of this.
Yeah.
So don't get any more complex.
I'm not gonna give a Green Lantern guy an answer, though. I'm looking at you. You should be able to provide the commentary. You explain it.
I'm too close to it. I can't. Sometimes you're so close to it, it doesn't make sense.
How can he see? He doesn't even have eyes. He just has lava.
He uses the Force.
Shouldn't they have made the cloud plume a little more facey?
Like the guy's 3-year-old daughter came up with that character for him, and he just put it in a book.
Volcano head.
Yeah.
I wish I'd thought of it. I didn't, though. So.
If you could get away with that.
Yeah.
When I see that, it starts to go. This is kind of what I accuse a lot of Green Lantern.
There was
rules. It feels like they can just do anything.
I remember at Bugs Bunny where Yosemite Sam got so angry his head turned into a volcano for a few seconds.
Is it like that? Is he just mad all the time? But then it goes back to normal?
Wouldn't he be better as a Red Lantern then?
I mean, I hope he didn't just do it for self-expression. Do they do that with The Ring? Do they do it just for self-expression, or do they have to do it for a purpose to have the code, that yellow lantern code?
I would have never done something that silly. I would have made it like a tidal wave head or
That's
something.
kind of screwing around with your powers too much. That's not respectful of your ability, of your calling and your ability to do that. That's like Flash going out for track. I don't appreciate that.
You're blowing my mind.
It's like he's got a.
All right, let me look here. We got Deathstroke Arkham. Looks like a Tyler Kirkham cover here. That's my guess. I'm correct.
Oh.
Okay. Tyler Kirkham, good Mormon boy. There's a lot of Mormons in comics. You don't realize it. You think that I'm the only one. I'm not. Not by a long shot.
Yeah.
I'm just the greatest. The curse of the greatest Mormon of all time.
That's your title.
Greatest Mormon of all time besides Donny Osmond.
He was not in comics though, I don't think.
Oh. No, I mean of all time.
You're like, I may not be the greatest Mormon. I may not be the greatest in comics, but I'm the greatest Mormon in comics.
I'm right. Well, you know, that's going to piss off like 8 specific people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do that. I want to, if I could piss off.
That's like saying I'm the greatest Jew in the NFL, though.
Yeah. I mean, there was Brigham Young, and then there was Ethan Van Sciver, and then a few people in between.
Edelman is a great Jewish wide receiver.
Yeah, he's the only Jewish wide receiver that's ever been in football. Name another.
All right, what is this?
All those Goldbergs up there on the line.
The Curse of Brimstone. Curse of Brimstone.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No. You okay? All right.
I saw that and I started getting sleepy.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, this is another cover that I don't get. Like, I don't get it. Like, what is that?
I can't tell.
No, seriously. Like, it isn't a matter of opinion. It's like, what exactly is this?
Some guy peeling a shirt off.
Maybe
I see a hand, and that must be an arm.
Story to Volcano Head.
It's Volcano Head.
More contrast between the foreground character and the background character would help the silhouette. Is DC supporting those new comics, or are they just kind of throwing them out to throw the guy a bone? Because I wonder how do you successfully launch a new anything when you're up against Batman and Superman numbers, and they got to launch a new title like that. And
well, you never know. I mean, look at Harley Quinn. So you never know when something's going to work.
Garbage.
Ethan, Ben has more questions but no answers, but he did have a good question. Does Volcano Head have a geyser ass?
What?
Yeah, it would take a while to get to that answer. I don't have an answer for that.
He's only cherry picking the nasty comments.
Cecil, don't do that.
Don't encourage him.
Mm-mm. All right, let's keep looking. We're still not through box number 2 yet.
Yeah. I see why you call it box number 2. Oh.
Boom. Golden Age Wonder Woman Volume 2. Now, this is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now, Wonder Woman, what people don't realize is that Wonder Woman was an old school feminist, which means she liked to be tied up and spanked. Feel free to clip that, Rumfamous SJW Spider-Man.
Clip it and send it out.
You know, get upset about it.
She's a new school male feminist.
I'll bet you can find her in there wearing an apron and cooking, like baking cookies or something for Superman. You'll find one of those scenes. I better finish this dinner, this full chicken with 2 sides dinner before Superman comes home.
Yeah. That's what she did. She was good at it. She was spectacular. She got tied up in every issue. She got spanked.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, it didn't hurt.
She's an Amazon. She can take it.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? She's like Gumby. She was made of clay. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Gumby and Wonder Woman team up. Both used to be little lumps of clay.
Clay in the legend.
Yeah. So I don't know if they ever want to do that. It's a free idea.
It'd be cool. Gumby shows up in just one panel and she goes, "Brother, not now." And then he goes away.
He could ride Pokey and she could ride that kangaroo.
The Roos or the Kangas. Kangas were a big deal in Wonder Woman back in the old days, but they DC got embarrassed of kangas. The Amazons used to ride kangas instead of horses. It's more interesting to ride giant kangaroos.
That's like Aquaman and Aqua Boy or whatever riding those seahorses.
Seahorses, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Is it embarrassing?
They'd neigh underwater.
Can you imagine the bouncing though?
Yeah.
I'm
They should put
imagining
that
it
in
right
an
now.
Aquaman movie. That'd be good.
No, I mean Amazon's bouncing on kangaroos.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why they wear metal
I know what you mean.
bras.
Let me think about that for a few minutes. Bear with me.
Yeah. And,
All right, I'm good.
like Raquel Welch.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. All
All right.
Dolly Parton as Wonder Woman.
Well, they can't. It's abusive to kangaroos. They should update it so that the Amazons travel by pogo stick.
Yeah, pogo stick would be better.
That looks like another lava head you got up there.
A lot of people with lava. I don't know. I'm not sure what this is. It just looks like child abuse to me.
It's Super Sons. It's a kid being tortured. He's got chains on him. What's wrong with these people?
This is what's going on in Eric Esquivel's basement right now.
It's gross. Yeah.
All right, let's put that down. Cave Carson has an interstellar eye. I believe this is no, Michael Avon Oeming. Oh, I thought this was the book that My Chemical Romance was writing.
Hmm.
You know,
I like Oeming.
Does that have anything to do with Carson Daly?
all right.
Just because he's another kind of black and white guy, came
Not in
from.
this. Not in this. No.
I once got one of his ash cans, and I go, "This guy's got a really cool style, but he kind of can't draw," so it encouraged me. It really did. I go, maybe I could do it too.
Scarlet Book 2. Did you know you missed Book 1?
Huh.
No.
Now what are you going to do?
No.
Who did this?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Jinx World. It's Bendis and Alex Maleev.
No spoilers. Don't get into that book too.
All right, now this is a cover. This is what I'm talking about right here.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing. The knee up is a little.
Yeah, it's a little wrong.
It's a little wrong. I'd point it out at us maybe and get that leg out, that front leg out.
Is that art germ?
Yeah, it would be art germ, almost certainly. I'm going to go back and read super chats in 1 minute, guys. Don't worry. I will not. I'm going to finish this box, and then I'm going to take a break for super chats. So I see you worried about it. Don't worry about it. You can trust me. A nice hardcover here of
Batman with his girl and Superman with his girl. Relationships.
This sums it all up right here, doesn't it?
It's a soap opera.
Doesn't it? I mean, you're exactly right. Look at this cover.
Is Catgirl going to take on Lois Lane?
I hope so.
Are they going to fight? Is Lois going to suddenly have powers and no whip
Cat
style?
doesn't have any powers. Catwoman, by the way. You're calling her Catgirl, and I'm copying you like an idiot.
Catgirl.
But there is a cat girl. There's a cat girl and a cat woman.
I can't tell them apart, and I hate the glasses on them too. Lose the Bono glasses on Catwoman, Catgirl, whatever her name is.
This is
Cat girl's got, like, the
$35.
yellow suit.
$35.
It's $35 for this book. Looks like they're gonna look. I don't know. They're gonna have a picnic.
Yeah. We're having them over. We're having the supers over for dinner.
It's a nice drawing. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Nothing's happening.
What if you were to show this to Julius Schwartz and it's 1959? What would he say?
Say that's not going to sell
Oh,
books.
in 1959, staring contests were all the rage.
Yeah. Yeah.
We talk about ComicsGate. We talk about comics being in trouble, and it's.
Yeah.
I mean,
But that's
then
not
on the
even
other
political. That's not even political, Ethan. That's artistic.
Yeah, but it is political though, in a way. Like it is. This is kind of like, well, I'm going to do it a different way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it is, and that's
we invented something better.
You
yeah.
have two of the best-looking women in DC Comics for a cover, and you have them at their jaw up.
How dare they have two straight couples go out on a date together?
Well, I was offended by that a little bit.
No, in the meantime, let's compare that to this. This is Norm Brayfogle Volume 2, I believe. Okay, they're putting out these hardcovers of the late Norm Brayfogle's Batman work. Why wouldn't you buy this?
Yeah, it's great looking.
I mean, aside from the fact that, yeah, the colors on the cover can't really stand up to the way colors are done now. If they were to recolor this, you know, the flat red in the background, but the red, my God, keep the red. Look at that. You know, you're
contrast. That's good.
You're in for a good time. Batman's gonna look at him. He's a hero. You want to be him.
Yeah.
Do I want to be him? I am him. Like that's who.
This is you at Thanksgiving dinner.
That's exactly me. When I'm like, Andrea, okay, smile because Grandmom's gonna open the door and we gotta. And she's like, okay. And then we stand there. Hey, happy Thanksgiving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's. Oh, come on in. We missed you. All right.
Ethan, is that what you think your chin looks like from the side?
No, that's not what I think. It's not Cecil.
Plus, they show the men's rack and they hide the women's. First mistake.
This is great. All right, I would say buy this.
Yeah,
buy this. All right. Future Quest.
I like Space Ghost. The three guys in the background. Is that Race Bandit? They look so boring.
What is this? What's going on, dude?
What in the world?
Everybody's tired. Is everybody tired?
Kind of a museum.
Yeah.
Everyone's tired. And nobody's doing anything about it. Oh, this isn't tired though. Superman, Bizarro. Look at the Patrick Gleason. That is badass and a half. Look how cool that looks.
Yeah. Everything's clear too.
Yeah, you can tell what's going on. You can see all the characters. There's Sinestro. That looks like Sinestro. I'm happy about this. Hack Leeson and Pete Tomasi. This is, I haven't even read it, but yeah, buy this. You know, buy this. Hey, welcome to Nasser Rabadi, who's in his car for some reason.
I'm on my lunch break, Ethan.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome. We're going through these crates of comics.
What's for lunch, Nasser?
2 hot dogs, a cup of teas, and some fries.
From where?
I'm not telling you.
Yeah, you are.
No. Too many
Is
phrases
it the
out there.
Arco or Sonics?
I'm not telling you.
7-Eleven?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, well.
Oh,
Ew, what are you eating, dude?
Ethan, he knows that like hot dog brands and me, he better be representing with the hot dog brand of hot dog.
You know what I ate today? 4 lettuce wraps filled with light tuna fish.
It's January 2nd.
That's right. That's what people do. And in the meantime,
tuna fish, it's light tuna fish.
Light, chunk style, chunk light.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I had 3 eggs for breakfast.
Oh yeah, good. That's good.
Yeah, protein. You know.
Yeah, you'll do it, man. You'll drop 7 pounds. 7 pounds a month till you're done.
7 pounds a month.
This is my second day of not drinking.
Now,
I drank last night though, Cecil.
Yeah.
Before I came on, I drank a bottle of Pine Sol, but that doesn't count.
That doesn't count. Because he drank his ketamine.
I don't care anymore. I give up. All right.
That's my battle cry.
I don't care about this. All right, let's go. 3 more books. Let's pound through these. That's just for box number 2. Flash Rogues. What is this exactly? This
that looks good. Yellow Flash.
Like compilation book. Jeff Johns, John Broome, Tom King, Carmine Infantino, Scott Collins, and Jason Fabik. So let me click through here. Yeah, these are reprints. Oh, this contains the button. I was like, what did they put in here of Jason's? All right, the button. It's good. Oh, here it is. Max Visaccio's Eternity Girl. I will read this. No, I'm not going to read it. I would, but I would if I could just have downloaded it into my brain without actually doing the work of reading it. I would.
Yeah, Mercy Hire, Oh.
Colored by my friend Chris Chuckery, though, who
Oh, come
colored
on.
Flash Iron Heights.
So she's giving your friends some work. See, that's why we don't boycott stuff. That's why we support all.
I don't think she's giving him some work. I think it's
That
She's
just
under
sounds
under
bad.
protest. She's sitting there with her arms crossed, and she's all tapping her foot with a scowl on her face and a rolling pin ready to swing over someone's head. And all right, hire him. Fine. Fine.
Max is
He's a
just waiting
breeder.
for any reason at all to take a shot at me. I swear to God. I swear to God.
That's why I'm saying everything bad, so you don't have to.
Yeah, I'm not. I will not say anything bad about Mags. Not yet. Green Arrow. By
Green Arrow
Benjamin Percy.
being Batman. Just put a pair of ears on him.
Yeah, Benjamin Percy's good.
Yeah,
I like him.
it's good art. I couldn't draw that.
Yeah, this is a nice Michael Turner Supergirl piece. You know, I don't. They're basically, you know, what do you have? Do you have any Michael Turner sketches? You know, whatever that we can use for a cover. And you know, thank God they're doing that. That's really cool. Sterling Gates, Greg Rucka, Jamal Igle. Do you understand?
Yeah. I like Rucka. Why is her torso so long though? She looks like
Michael Turner.
yeah, it looks like
It's his
Close
style.
Encounters.
Dude, yeah, I know, and the eyes too. You know, the eyes are really like huge and everything. You know, but that's just Michael Turner's style. People really, really liked it.
Yeah, cool. She's wearing a skirt. We approve. She's pretty. She looks powerful. Looks like she's going to do some trouble.
Jamal Igle's career is in this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Remember
just
when they used to show her like punching a giant robot.
well, no, they'll still do that in this, but I mean, it's just Jamal. It's just page after page after page of adequate. You know what I mean?
He's just getting by.
It's like you're like,
Slaved
oh
away
yeah.
he slaved away for a year on that. He's going to watch this video and go, I was like,
You got to understand, he did that book while he was working in a law firm.
Oh, that's true.
Esquire. Jamal Igle, Esquire, attorney.
Pulling-
Esquire attorney.
You just like you turn in pages and it's just like you know,
Yeah.
that'll do it. Imagine being the editor. Oh yeah, draw Superman punching over. Okay, that's fine. Good enough.
With
you
a
know?
great tangent of his fist on her head.
Yeah. Like keep going. All right, so yeah, all right, that's fine. Good enough. It must be really demoralizing. Like, you know, there would be times where you turn in something and it's like, I think the joy of being an editor at DC and of course the joy of editors that worked with me was that I would I worked from inspiration. I didn't work like I was you know, just churning shit out. And I mean shit. Like I'm expecting people to pay for this. Like I want them to get buzzed and charged by what they're seeing. It can't just be adequate. It's not just telling the story. There has to be a few moments within a single comic book that people say,
yeah, wow.
Damn. You know what I mean? Like that is ballistic. That's crazy. And if you're not doing that, you're boring the piss out of everyone. You're getting the job done.
Yeah. And if it's a story point that could exist on Days of Our Lives, it doesn't belong in a comic book because you can go to Days of Our Lives for a soap opera.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually what it means when they're writing for girls and they put the character relationships in. Suddenly it's a soap opera. And I'm like, they can get that from a better source.
I don't mind it. You know, I don't mind that so much. I'm just saying that you know, it should be spectacular looking. You know, it should be, if you're going to do soap opera romance, I mean, you got to have some Fabio book cover stuff in there. I want to see leaves blowing around in weather and you know, I don't know. I want to see power and romance.
Her fainting in his arms.
Yeah, this is dead. Like this is dead on the page. You look at this, it's fucking dead. Yeah. And it's like, I hope the story's good, but it isn't.
Yeah, and that's a big character. It would be an honor to do a Supergirl book.
You know what? You got to get Supergirl's boyfriend to look at her the way that Ethan looked at Nasser's hot dog.
Yeah.
I didn't even see his hot dog. I just saw a glop because it wasn't big on the screen. It was, you know, he wasn't talking.
He's dipping it into cheese sauce.
Well, they're both gone now. Now I'm dipping my fries into the rest of the cheese sauce.
How old are you now? You're 21?
Yeah.
That's when you can eat like that. And nothing.
That's right. That's right.
All right, let me read these super chats. Let me get these books out of here first.
Crash.
I know. I got to get them on. I don't mean this to be disrespectful. I got to get this on the floor here. They're in good shape. I didn't break any of them. I didn't bend them. Okay.
What about the one you ripped?
It made a bigger noise than it was meant to make, really. So, let me read these super chats here, and we'll get back to this. We got 2 more of these boxes to do. You understand, Doug?
It's like a full-time job, bro.
Doug, I think you're the only person that understands me.
Oh, I get it.
I'm
with you.
All right.
I'm with you. The magician knows how the tricks are done, and you just get this stuff, and you're watching these pros, these great, really talented people phone it in.
Yeah.
If I got a DC book, I'd feel like my job, like my whole future depended on it. So I'd be just like going, this has to be the greatest thing I've ever made. This is DC now. This is Supergirl. And I don't feel that panic in any of these people.
No, I had that. I remember being like, okay, this book has to stand out. This one's going to be the greatest thing I've ever done. This one. These people have this like sensibility, like it just has to come out. I just got to get this there. It's like they're pooping. Like they're literally, they excrete these books. They shit these books out. I mean, it's like you have to be like, this is going to be the greatest comic book, not only of the month, of my career, of the year. I'm going to win an Eisner for this. Yeah. You have to get into that ring like you're ready to knock someone the fuck out every single time.
Because a kid
talking about Mags did win an Eisner for that.
Yeah, she did. She's going to win too. I can't wait.
Oh man.
It's going to be a good year for comics.
Because a kid, like, they save up their allowance and they're going like, this is the one book I can get. I've got $35. I'll get this one because it's got Superman and Batman on the cover.
Yeah.
And they're like, I can't buy another book for 2 more months.
Most of the chat is talking about how it's so disgusting to watch Nasser eat.
It is disgusting to watch Nasser eat in his car alone. Miserable.
Look at this.
I live stream this and get like 100 views when I do it.
It's deeply
Nasser in our chat was saying that he tried to strike up a conversation about comics with 2 people from work and they just stared.
Yeah.
Ethan, did you see that?
What?
Don't ever talk to non-comic readers about.
These guys at work were talking about Aquaman and Shazam, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, my friend Ethan actually drew a Shazam book at DC, and they just looked at me.
So you actually lied to them?
No, you did. You did with Jeff Johns. I remember it. It was a backup story in the Justice League New 52 book. I think it was issue 0.
But Shazam was not in it, So I did not. No, he wasn't.
I'm positive.
He wasn't.
I will find it.
The Wizard Shazam was, but Shazam Captain Marvel was not in it. So you lied to perfect strangers trying to impress them.
Wow.
And they
He
didn't
lied
even
twice.
care.
He lied twice. Once he said that you were his friend, and the second thing he said Shazam was.
Yeah.
Nasser is my friend. Of course he is. Nasser, don't listen to that. You are my friend.
They said Ethan Van Sciver, we hate him. And then he lied and said, no, he's not my friend.
That's better. That'll work. Feel free to take that either way.
And I also had heard Perfect Strangers, so there was a Valky reference, and I need the Perfect Strangers theme song on piano.
With a lot, yeah.
All right, let me read these super chats. John Diller Gaming the System, thanks for $2. Ethan, you are my everything. Cormoran, thanks for $2. Crates of pics of Rodriguez's you know what? Oh God, I hope not. But I wouldn't know the difference, honestly. John Diller Gaming the System, hashtag go get daddy's TIE Fighter. Darkman McEdgeface says, Ethan, as soon as you send the book to the printers, will you be willing to do an inking tutorial? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, we're still going. As soon as we get the book to the printers, we're going to be doing Rainbow Brute. And do you want to learn how to ink by watching me draw Rainbow Brute? That's what's going to happen.
I like right when you change the name from Comic Artist Pro Secrets, you start showing your Comic Artist Pro Secrets by doing tutorials again.
Yeah.
After you change the name.
Yeah. Lord Dankington, sign them and give them away as loyalty prizes. Donut Swan says, that hat looks good, Uncle Nathan. Where's Bagel? Thanks. Evil Paradigm says, if girls are taking Harley as a role model, I need to move to another planet. I'm scared. This is where you live right now. This is reality. This is our world. This is our comic book industry. I'm like Rachel Maddow.
Yeah.
Donut Swan says, I got a hardcover Injustice Gods Among Us by Mike Miller for $3.99 at Ollie's. There was no EVS or NASA Rabati in the discount section.
Right, they overpaid for that.
That's brutal. A swinging cod says, Prodigal was after Nightfall when Bruce left to continue to recover, and Dick Grayson took the cowl after Jean-Paul Valley. Sierra Whiskey says, let's send these Loot Crate until they beg you to stop, then keep going for 12 more months. Good idea. Brennan Pitt says, donate them to a local children's hospital. Evil Paradigm says it's bot spam. Installation 7, thanks for $2. Ethan doing a Zach comic rip deserves a tip. Hail. Thank you. George Alexopolous says, Uncle Ethan, my web comics hit the number one spot on all Reddit 3 times in a row last month, and I was brigaded immediately afterwards. May I come on the show sometime to tell what happened?
Huh.
Yeah, you want to come on now? I mean, I don't know. Are you still around? Watch for George Alexopolous.
Is he if he's in Chicago, tell him to get in the car with Nasser.
Hey, Cecil, Nasser, you see George Alexopolous? Will you please send him the link to the chat?
I don't have the chat open. I just have the thing out open.
I understand. No, Antonio, would you do it?
In the chat.
Okay, let's
George Alexopolous. How fat my face is.
You're just close to the camera. It's the fisheye lens.
Well, maybe, but I'm telling you, Doug, just watch for the difference.
You eat that tuna, you're going to be like, you're like Peter Cushing. You're going to be
Peter Cushing. That's exactly who I aspire to look and behave like.
You're going to look skinned.
Yes, of course. Ballroom Photographer says, John M. Browning is the greatest Mormon. Mark C says, for the love of God, kick Nasser. I can hear the boy chew. A lot of people are really pissed off at Nasser and his chewing noises.
I didn't know you guys could hear.
Oh, yeah, we can hear.
I thought you guys would have told me. I would have muted myself.
No, we thought it was funny. We wanted to let you keep going.
It was hilarious.
You get an apple. Eat an apple.
Usually I stream my lunches, and no one ever complains about the chewing sound.
Get some Cheetos. Get some Cheetos and eat it like a mouth breather.
I love these guys. I really do.
Eating an apple.
Go back to that mini market where you got those hot dogs. Mini market at 7-Eleven. Some Cheetos.
Chris W says, beard game is on point, EVS. No homo. Oh, thanks. The other says, Happy New Year, ComicsGate, you magnificent bastards. I'm looking forward to enjoying the fruits of your labors.
Oh, yeah.
Jay Gatt says, does anyone know Art Adams? He's my favorite. Ethan is second. Sorry about that, Caesar. What's second to Art Adams? I'm not going to complain about that.
Art Adams, too. He's good.
Yeah. You know him?
No, I met him. Don't know him.
I've been to his studio.
Yeah.
I went to his studio in the 90s. He had the biggest Godzilla collection I've ever seen.
Yep. I loved his Godzilla books, too. Were fantastic.
Yeah.
Love them.
He did a Cyberfrog cover. That's the other thing. So
really?
Art Adams did a cover for Cyberfrog number 0 back in 1997. It's very rare. It's very hard to find. That's cool.
That's back when they were doing little. I got a Mignola right around then for an inside pinup for gear.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Mignola would always show side by side. They would share a booth at Comic-Con back.
Oh, yeah, we got to get a booth for Comic-Con.
I like Adams. His, you ever see his Gumby? That one? Remember that?
Of course.
Yeah. Steve Purcell wrote it. It's fantastic.
And you wouldn't think so. Like, people would be like, why was Art Adams drawing Gumby? I don't know, but that's what's so great about it. It really is a fun book.
He killed it. Is so good.
That's a great book. He goes to hell with Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Special.
Sean Connery as Santa. That's back. Remember how comics, they're swinging for the fences. These are great artists pounding out just imaginative, fun work that a kid could buy and love.
Yeah.
Now you got like all these kids on the torture table with bullets going in their head after they've been eaten out. Thanks, DC.
It's what the people want.
DC's going, why are all the kids, why are all the parents against us? They just want to bring back the comics code.
I give these books to kids sometimes. I do.
Don't.
Can't
anymore.
Romantic. Evil Paradigm says romantic comedy or banter is great sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes in quotes. George Alexopolous says, I'm so glad you saw my super chat. I'm here. What do I do?
I already sent him the link.
Okay, so there should be a link. Hit that link and come on in.
Put a pair of headphones on and turn your speakers
headphones
down.
on, speakers down. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Comic Hut's equipment.
Yeah, I have, I love Comic Hut. I think his channel's great, and I've had him on 3 times, and each time I've had to mute him and then one time kick him because his it just in the background. And I have this inner turmoil, like this problem. I'm like, is it rude? I'm being rude to my guest, but then I'm like, oh wait, there are 1,300 people that are trying to watch this. I gotta kick him out.
Gotta protect the show.
Sucks, yeah.
Well, speaking of kicking, I actually gotta go, you guys.
Oh, you'll be.
Thanks for sharing your hot dogs with us.
Back
You're
to work,
welcome.
pal.
Sorry, you can hear all my chewing. See
Hey,
you guys.
try to sneak on the show at work. Try to just turn the phone on at your desk and point it at you. We won't tell. So there's no address showing, and just point it at you at work. We can even mute you and just watch you at work. Thank you.
Maybe.
Come on.
I don't know. I don't want people to know what bank I'm at.
No, you don't. Don't put the logo on the
In
screen.
the chat are like, okay, leave. Good.
Don't put the logo on the screen. Just get you in there. Just kind of.
Okay, bye.
All right, George is here,
See you,
so
Doug.
you can go now, sir. Thanks.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
George, how are you?
I'm a little freaked out.
All right,
Never done this
super chat.
before.
Hold on. Mark C says Nasser, Gary Frank, Drew Shazam. That's right. All right, that's fine. Now let's talk to George. George, what happened?
My mic works, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Put your comment on the screen. Hey, there's John Malin.
Right.
Hi.
Welcome, John Malin. Welcome.
Hey everyone, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
John.
So I draw comics and stuff, but sometimes you post on Reddit. There's a section called /r/comics, and the basic idea is you just get upvoted if your comic is good, downvoted if your comic is bad, or maybe people ignore it, that sort of thing. So I've been drawing webcomics for a really long time, and I never got huge splashes. A couple of times I reached near the top or something like that. A couple of things went viral, nothing huge career-wise. But last month I posted a couple of strips, or a handful of strips, where not only did it was 3 days in a row. I did 3 comics that were really, really freakishly popular on the whole comic section.
Good job.
Oh, thank you. It was a freak accident. But the third one apparently hit the top of all of Reddit and beat out some new Marvel trailer or something. I don't follow that stuff. But for a while, it was the most popular thing on the whole site. And I was like, oh man, my career, finally, it's happened. And then some people apparently went to my Twitter and saw that I followed Jordan Peterson and stuff. And this whole freakish brigading thing started happening where they were coordinated to the point where every time I posted a new comic, they were downvoting it below 0. And it seems
such dicks, aren't they?
that I can't post anything on Reddit anymore.
Oh,
That's so. No, you should keep posting.
I'd
keep doing it all the time, man.
I
Make them
wish-
work.
I really wanted to. It's
how do you feel, George? Do you feel are you sad inside?
Well, at first, I could tell you what. I don't want to take up too much time. I feel bad, but I was the first 3 days I was freaking out. I was finally people are noticing my work. I've been drawing comics for 15 years. I was my career, finally, it's happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the 4th day, what happened was one of the comic strips. Have you guys heard of the hand circle game?
Yeah.
It doesn't-
When you do a circle and if the guy has to poke it or whatever.
It's sort of you do the OK hand symbol, sort of, but it's not. It's the other way. And if you put it below your waist, people will see it, and if they see it, then you get to punch them in the shoulder or something. It's just like a dumb,
You did
bro
that
game.
right, Ethan? Right around in college or something, right? You put the little circle down on your leg, and if they see it below your waist,
I didn't go to college, Doug.
I mean,
You elitist scum.
when you're on your mission.
I didn't do that either.
Okay.
Well, apparently, maybe not as many people know about it as I thought. But online, I thought it was a pretty well-known game. So I drew that as the punchline because everyone's like, oh, what's he going to do next? And I thought, what's the most mundane thing? I'll just punk everybody and say, ha ha, I owe you all a punch on the shoulder. But then that coupled with the...
They said it was racist because
they said it was an okay hand symbol.
Oh, that's so good.
So all these people freaked out and they're like, oh man, he's a white supremacist. And then the moderators got involved. They messaged me and they locked the thread and stuff.
Oh.
And I thought, like, I was 3 days in thinking my career is made. And then all of a sudden I'm at a restaurant with my wife. I'm eating a sandwich. And in the middle of a bite, I'm like, F, it's over. Everyone thinks I'm a white supremacist now. My career is 3 days old.
Oh, George.
And so, like, I can't get my stuff.
I can tell. It's really.
It was very frustrating.
Yeah, I'm laughing because this is so familiar. We've all gone through it, and like nobody knows how you feel right now more than we do.
Yes,
you understand? Like we've been through it.
Yeah.
And it's easy to say what you need to do is grow a thick skin.
Yeah.
Learn to recognize that they're SJWs and what they're insane and they're mentally ill and imbalanced. And what they say doesn't really mean anything. Take pleasure in the fact that they're almost all of them have not succeeded or accomplished anywhere near what you have, and you've only just begun.
With that said, it hurts when it happens.
Well, of course it does, but you have to learn to not let it hurt.
Yeah,
you have to.
Yeah, I must have reacted really poorly because the more defensive you get, the more it looks like you're guilty or hiding something,
Yeah.
George, your story really hits home for me, mostly because I'm the guy who started the campaign against you.
I knew it.
Well, I feel bad.
He was just kidding around, and he triggered an avalanche on you.
They believed you, man.
I owe you an entire bouquet of oopsie daisies.
Oh
man,
yeah, it sucks. But you know what? I mean, the thing about it is that this is an organized. It's an organized campaign. They do this on the internet. It doesn't mean anything in real life. I know the internet feels like real life when you're an artist and you're showing your work on the internet, but it doesn't really mean anything in real life. And you can still succeed gloriously within people who and for people who aren't crazy.
Yeah.
Simply state, I'm not a white supremacist. I don't hold those viewpoints. These are lies. And then proceed to continue to succeed. You've got to just continue to rock it out. And by the way, your success is going to make them crazy and angrier and angrier. And George, you've got to continue to succeed in spite of and because of that. And that's the thing. I wake up every day and I know every single day the same dozen or so crazy people are looking to tear me down. And if you think about that too hard, it can make you not want to get out of bed in the morning. I think about it in a different way now. I think about how I can do great things today that are going to, make my fans happy and make them crazy, make them mad, make them realize that it's not working. It's called becoming anti-fragile. That's the other thing.
And you're going to have to adjust your audience. This was because I did the same thing in web comics, and in twee audiences, you'll get a higher percentage of people that are offended by that stuff. It is slightly balanced out. For every time you get a thumbs down, there's people too afraid to even give you a thumbs up, but they're on your team.
And they'll send you messages in private.
Yeah, they'll support you secretly, but you'll have to adjust your audience a little bit and find the people who are as angry about what happened to you as we are. And there's thousands of them out, thousands and thousands who will pay for your career.
Dude, there's so many. Here's the thing about it. The really neat thing about being ComicsGate, and I'm afraid you're ComicsGate, is that you lose half of the audience that doesn't have any money anyway, and you gain the support and love and affection of the other half of the audience that does all the buying, that does all the purchasing, that does all the supporting. So as long as you provide them good work and never let them down, you're going to do just fine. You're going to do just fine. But yeah, you're in the middle of a culture war. This culture war is real. Let me just say this again. For people who don't think this is real, for people who think this is just paranoia, the culture war is real. There are people actively trying to destroy the careers of anyone who they perceive to be that they get afraid of. Anyone that SJWs become frightened of.
They got to get you back in line.
Yeah, no, they don't want you back in line. Once you're out, you're out.
Yeah.
They don't get you back in line.
They want the next guy to think twice is all.
Right, exactly. You're done. You're done there. That look at oh my gosh, look at the Me Too movement and all this stuff. It's like that the way they treat, they kind of unperson you. They cancel you. They cancel you out. You don't exist anymore. They call it canceling, but it's a culture war. Everyone has to choose a side. There are people who think that they're too smart, too clever, too rich, too talented, too famous. All of these things for this to affect them. They are wrong. Those are the people who are most likely to get the most negative attention from SJWs when they come for you. There's no way to avoid it. It is going to happen eventually. Every single person is going to have to either declare themselves ComicsGate, or they're going to have to kneel to the SJWs in this industry and say, I believe in your narrative. Diversity is everything, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So that's the choice everyone's going to have to make. Eventually, they will find you. It is Invasion of the Body Snatchers. They will point and shriek, and they will force you to do either one or the other. I mean, so I don't know what your politics are. You follow Jordan Peterson. He's a great guy. He's a friend of mine. And I promise you that that's enough to set them off. I mean, it's enough. I illustrated his book, and that was, whew, I'll tell you, the blowback I got from that was something else. But I don't regret a minute of it. It was awesome.
Yeah, I freaked when I connected those dots because I had already been a fan of yours from the Star Wars stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And because sorry.
No, so I just wanted to just say, I mean, figure it out. You either disappear or you join ComicsGate and kind of stand up to these people, and you have a lot of friends if you join ComicsGate. A lot of friends.
I would be delighted. I've actually been trying to. I don't know how. I don't have any connections.
Oh, you just announced that you're ComicsGate.
Oh,
that's
yes,
it.
Cool.
It's not a club, but you might make friends here, and you might want to hang out on the various YouTube channels, promote your artwork, promote your comics, and and get involved with making friendships with other ComicsGaters. And that's basically what you can do. But man, I feel you. Like I said, every one of us has gone through what you've gone through, and it sucks. And they make you feel all alone. They make you feel like nobody cares about you, that you're evil, that you're outcast. They can really ruin your day. They can ruin your week or month.
They
can
make you
ruin
feel
your year.
NASA at work.
What?
I said they can make you feel like Nasser does at work.
Oh yeah.
Total outcast.
Eating hot dogs in your car.
Oh, not in the lunchroom with the other people.
Yeah, they're all laughing it up. They're pouring. They have a keg open, and he's not invited to their reindeer games.
So George, why don't you tell people in the audience now? There are 1,333 people watching. They've heard your story. Where can they find your work? How can they support you?
I guess Twitter's a good way. My username's gprime85, and my site is studionj.com.
Can you spell out your Twitter?
Sure, GPRIME 85.
Prime.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, guys, go over there. Support George and follow him. Look at his projects. See if he's got any comics for sale. You might want to consider, buying one, checking him out, seeing if his work is good. Apparently, it is good. Reddit has ruled it so, and the only reason why he's having trouble now is because of shenanigans.
And
Yeah.
send him some light. Give him some thumbs up when he posts something on Reddit. Make yourself heard and give him some.
I mean, just being able to come on and let people know that this is happening is probably, the best news I've gotten since it happened. It's been like, I've just been receiving it, and I didn't know how to get the news out. So I'm really grateful that I got to come on.
Glad to have you.
All right. Thanks, guys. I don't want to take up any more of your time.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, George, stay in touch, okay?
You got it.
I just followed you, George.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much. I'll try to be in touch.
All right, pal.
All right. Take care, Eva. Yes.
Yeah, that's why aliens will never initiate first contact, and they will always enforce the Prime Directive on humanity. We're way too dumb.
I mean, it's like, this guy, does he seem like a Nazi to you? I mean,
No.
guy's a cartoonist. He didn't do anything wrong. He likes Jordan Peterson. A lot of young people do. You follow him. And by the way, who knows even why you're following him on Twitter? Maybe you're following him because you don't like him. But it doesn't matter. Nobody asks any questions. People just immediately jump to the absolute worst. And they're doing it for fun. They're doing it for entertainment, but they're also doing it as a warning to anyone else. And I can't tolerate this. I can't tolerate this kind of phenomenon. It's negative. Obviously it's evil. When I say SJWs are evil,
there's no place for totalitarianism in the arts.
No, of course not. Of
Nuts.
course, it's the arts. That's what's so crazy about this. This isn't even Google or something. This is comic book art. People talking about how they feel through words and pictures. When I say the SJWs are evil on Twitter, I mean it. I'm not just saying that to be a dick. I mean it. They're evil. And the only way to really stop them is if we all get together and kind of demand change, or create our own kind of side institutions that they can't touch. And that's obviously what we're trying to do in 2019. ComicsGate has to branch out and become a publishing house. It has to. Several publishing houses. Or else, this kind of thing will continue to happen over and over and over again. And you've got George, and the whole thing pisses me off. Antonio, it pisses me off.
That's the thing, though. Everybody, you all have to believe in the same thing. You all have to follow the same people. If you go against the grain, then you get labeled. You're in a hate group, all this nonsense. And that's why I was like, man, I get tired of those idiots on social media. Just makes people act crazy.
We're going to make a difference, though. And the great thing is that we can do it. I mean, this, ComicsGate is just getting stronger, except for Zach. Stop with it. I'm going to change the name of my channel. Oh, good. That inspires confidence in everyone. ComicsGate is getting stronger, and more people are joining, and it's becoming, it's going to become something much more exciting in 2019. Something more effective. It's going to be me and John Malin.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Hopefully a lot more too.
It's going to turn you into a werewolf.
I'm not going to become a werewolf. I already thought about that.
Is Zach's new channel called Think About Cecil?
That would be good. People would actually like that. But it's called Think About Comics. I talked to him about it, and I'm still steaming over it because I'm a fan. It's like, the thing about diversity in comics is that it was where I got my understanding of what was going on in comics. I existed in comics. I knew something fishy was going on, but Zach really was able to spell it out, and in a way that made me understand, and I agreed with him. So I want him to stay strong. I don't want him to change the channel or change the title of his channel. I like diversity in comics. I like it. He claimed the word diversity.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, I dig it. Think About Comics just seems like I don't want to think about it anymore. I want to make difference. I want to make a change. I don't want to think about the mainstream. I don't want to think about, we're opening these boxes of comics. This is what we're talking about. I don't want to think about it. I want to think about what we can do. I want to think about, ComicsGate and what we can do to make things better for artists and creative people who do not align with SJW's narrative, with the NPC narrative right now, who still want to create great comics. and you know, that's what I want to do.
Winner.
Not with Nasser though.
That's
Oh,
not.
Oh, he's not even here anymore. He left. Damn it.
He's at work right here. He wrote like 100,000 pages at work.
Yeah.
well, the funny thing is that conversation he had about Aquaman, like that was probably the first actual conversation he's had with these people in about 3 months.
Who?
Nasser.
Oh, Nasser. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because
no,
you said it went awkward.
Yeah, like I know somebody who draws Shazam, and the answer is they don't care, and no, you don't. So it's like, you know.
I'm just surprised he wasn't pepper sprayed.
Nasser needs to write Awkward Man.
Awkward Man.
Do his own line.
Gateway into Comics says, by the way.
I'm sorry. I have bad news. Can I make an announcement?
Yeah.
As if 2019 couldn't get any worse, we lost Mean Gene Okerlund this morning. Now we just lost Super Dave Osborne.
Yeah.
Bob Einstein, who is the brother of Albert Brooks, whose real name is Albert Einstein.
What?
That's true. That is very true.
Weird.
Yeah, he's on Curb Your Enthusiasm. I love it.
And Bob Einstein. Yeah, Albert Brooks is his brother, and he changed his name obviously because he didn't want to go through his life with Albert Einstein as his name.
I met him. I met Albert Brooks in an airport, and that's where I learned that rich people dress like bums. Yeah, you know, when somebody is really, really rich and famous and they just don't care anymore, like, you know, you would think that they walk around in tuxedos or they're elegant, they wear the best of the best. No, people who are actually rich don't give a fuck. Yeah. So I'm sitting there in this airport in Burbank. It's a small airport, you know, if you've been there, you know it.
Yep.
And in comes this literally crazy person wearing old ripped up shorts, sandals. He comes through security. He's got his hair in a mess. He's got big, huge sunglasses on, and like a Hawaiian shirt that's buttoned down to like his navel. And he like literally like he looks like a lunatic.
Yeah. And because hi Matt Groening.
Yeah, because he looked like such a lunatic, my instinct was they let a homeless person into past security. Like, what's going on here? That was what was going through my my reptile brain. And then I looked and I was like, that's Albert Brooks. That's Albert Brooks. I was like, oh my God. And he had a beautiful wife with him and a whole flock of children. He had a ton of kids, young kids. And I went, I'm going to go meet Albert Brooks.
Yeah.
And I did. I went over to him and I just said, defending your life was my first date.
Oh,
and he said, did you get any? I was like, it's like I was 15. Kinda. And he went, well, kinda is good. And he signed a pad of paper for me or something like that. And his wife rolled her eyes. It was great. He was the nicest guy in the world. But I was like, when I get to be really rich, I'm going to be just like you. I want you to know that. I'm going to be exactly like you. And he said, go for it.
He did the voice of the dad in Nemo, right? And
yeah. He's done so much. Like he's a really, like most people, if you say Albert Brooks, I think a lot of people just go, I don't know who that is. You do know who that is.
Newsroom.
Yeah.
No, broadcast news.
Broadcast news. Yeah.
He's been around. He's done voices and but his movies are really, really, really great too. I mean, he's and
his
very
comedic
funny.
style is very like Andy Kaufman. He's from that kind of range.
Oh, I want to be like that so bad.
You don't have to be rich to be like that. You could dress like a bum anytime you want.
Yeah, but you can dress like a bum, and then there's something about like, yeah, but I don't care that I'm dressed like a bum because I have $1 billion. I like that. That's what I want.
People mean it when they dress like.
They're not doing it to be ironic.
Yeah.
Well, what if you meet somebody and you think it's Albert Brooks, but it really is just a bum?
That would be unfortunate.
Can I tell you a joke that's kind of based on that? It's kind of dirty though.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing a woman can hear after she gives Willie Nelson a blowjob? I'm not Willie Nelson.
That is good.
Oh my God. That actually made me laugh.
That is good.
All right.
Yeah, that was funny.
We got to do the third box. You guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready. Let's do it,
It's
baby.
heavy too.
Brace yourself.
Oh, good Lord. This one's even heavier. So this all came today. All right, this is 1 month's worth of stuff. Animal Man by Grant Morrison.
Yeah.
Okay, book 1. A nice Brian Boland cover. Right? It's good.
Good. That's another one that Jeff Lemire used to write. Was Animal Man.
Yeah. We're talking a lot about Jeff Lemire.
Yeah, I know. See?
Judd Winnick and Josh Middleton present Superman and Shazam.
I have
It's a
yet
nice
to read any Judd Winnick stuff. I just remember him from The Real World.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever meet him, Ethan?
Many times, yeah.
Yeah, he kicked Pedro out the house, man. It was good. Not Pedro, Puck. He kicked Puck out.
Yeah, they kicked Puck out.
Yeah, Real World San Francisco.
Don't like that. Freedom Fighters. These are floppies. What is this? A ton of floppies. Lucifer. Batman with a Tony Daniel cover.
That's nice. That's nice.
Damage. By the way, every liberal or every SJW in comics, especially like Rich Johnson and his friends, they think that this is commentary on me. Like, that's how weird they are. Like, they really believe. Rich Johnson was like, how does it feel to know that DC Comics is publishing a book called Damage about the most destructive force on Earth, and his name is Ethan?
Yeah.
Do you take that personally?
It's a compliment.
Yes, like just add it to my list of accomplishments. What do you
think of how happy Hulk Hogan would be if that was his reputation?
Yeah, absolutely. I was like, that's not me, you idiots. There are people. He's like, I don't know. Rob Venditti wrote it. He was working with you. You're telling me that's a coincidence? And I just happened to have an email that Rob Venditti had sent me. I said, oh, I saw your new book and I like the way he's named Ethan. Is that after me? And Rob goes, no, we realized that afterwards, but no.
Yeah.
And I went, there you go. He's like, Rich Johnson was like, well, that's just one rumor debunked. I was like, I hate you people so much. Like, so much. It's cosmic how much I hate these SJWs. Batman Kings of Fear. Again, is this Kelly Jones? Yeah, it is. Kelly Jones cover. It's pretty.
Did he ever send you that sketch he did for you that time you interviewed him?
People ask me. No, I didn't ask for it. I didn't ask for it. I told him to sell it on eBay or something. Give it to charity.
I'll put my box in the description if you guys want. If he wants to send it to me, that's fine.
Okay. All right. I don't know what this is. American Carnage.
Yeah.
Brian Hill, though. Brian Hill. So that's all right.
DC gun.
It's like it's got a Nazi in it.
Scott Lobdell. This is seriously. I don't want to go through all these. It's floppies. Okay. All right.
Find a good one.
A lot of floppies there. Hold on.
Do they count that as shipping when they send you the free stuff so they can get their numbers up? Because they sent you a lot of shit.
I don't know. I don't know what this is. Here's a big Action Comics book.
Cool. I like that flat blue Superman. It's cool.
Yeah, I do too. Brett Booth, Dan Jurgens, good fellas. You know, these are good guys.
The only colors that Doug like are flat colors.
I do. I just like the clarity on a cover, especially because they get so photoshoppy muddy that I just like it when they do some big, bold, clean graphic thing you can see from across the store, and you'd see that and go, that's a Superman comic from about 30 feet away.
Here's another floppy. This is Sideways. Books. I think that's got canceled. Aquaman hardcover. Look at this classic Aquaman hardcover here. The
man
search for
spreading.
Mara. He is man spreading. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is sad. It is sad.
You don't own the beach, mister.
Yeah, you dog.
Harley Quinn.
Trash. That cover's trash too.
Yeah, we stopped looking at covers that way. We should do that. Oh, here's more Goldfish, Bendis. More, you like this? I mean,
like it. Yeah.
Yeah, you like that?
It's probably full of porn, but
it probably is.
Ugh.
Brimstone.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right. No, this is interesting. This is, look, they put out a whole big Young Justice trade paperback.
That looks nice.
book 3. I wonder if I'm in this.
Was that by that cool watercolor artist, Young Justice?
It's Todd Knock.
Is it watercolor though? The whole interior of the book?
Oh, of course not. No. It's cartoony.
Yeah, there's a guy though that did a cartoony, and it was all done in watercolor. And I think it was not a young. It was like the kid version of all the Batman and stuff. They look like little kid paintings. It's really well done.
Hey, I'm not in this, but guess who is?
Mike Miller.
Moneybags Mike S. Miller.
Yeah.
All right.
That guy.
So again, just so that you guys understand, it's like Mike is making so much money in royalties from these comics that there's very little reason to support his Indiegogo campaigns. He can afford it. He can afford it.
My only regret is that it's too late to cancel Lone Star.
Yeah.
It isn't too late. Is it too late?
That's right. Let me do it now while we're
No,
on
you
here.
can't get a refund on that.
Yeah, it's too late.
It's processed. It's in his bank account, stacked up behind his DC royalty check.
Yeah, do you never notice the kid? Every once in a while, those kids are different kids.
Yeah,
They're
they're
actors.
crisis
They'll put,
actors.
they'll have like a bad wig on.
Yeah.
And he has them purposely make a lot of noise, like the son in the background that's always playing rap. He has them play like loud noise to ruin your show. The actors are paid to make noise on your show.
Oh,
Dude, look
by
at
the way,
this. Look at this.
Chromium.
Chromium, Brimstone.
It's number 7. It's not even number 1. Why is this happening?
Because they wanted to sell some number 7s. They knew it wasn't going to go.
Lone Star finally passed Graveyard Shift.
You got to be kidding me. Why?
Yeah. About $200.
What
Well,
a
because
burn.
Graveyard Shift closed
You're
months
done.
ago.
You gotta be kidding me! Why?
So you stopped running, and he finally beat you he passed you in the race.
Yeah, I gave him a head start. Then I crossed the finish line. I stopped. I ended my campaign cold. No in demand, no nothing. And 3 months later, he's finally done it. So congratulations, Mike. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
And
Malin, how's that a good plan when he's making money and you're not? I know you're trying to keep the excitement going, but I'll take the funds over excitement.
yeah, but didn't Bigfoot Bill closed?
No, Bigfoot Bill's still going. I'm at 130. I'm almost up to 131,000. I've done like another 25,000 since my campaign ended. I see. I like those backers. I want them. I want more.
Yeah. I hear
Also, he's doing an interview with Ben Shapiro this week.
Oh yeah, Mike Miller.
That's going to go well. Yeah, I'm going to watch that. I can't wait. Superman, Darwin Cook and Tim Sale.
Oh yeah.
Superman Kryptonite. What is this here? The World's Greatest Superheroes, a big book. So you could give these away for Christmas presents,
Yeah. Is that
Really
Alex,
could, like-
Alex Ross?
Yeah, this is all the Alex Ross books that Diversity in Comics was making fun of 2 months ago. All bound together in one, big, gigantic thing. I mean, this would be a good Christmas present, you know?
See, I have that with a different cover. Yeah.
Oh, you have that art?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
here's
have that book.
more Bendis. More Bendis. Not less Bendis.
More Bendis. Put more Bendis.
Yeah,
Bendis,
more.
like Bendis.
Not less.
I've seen that.
Pac Leeson.
Why is there so much Bendis at DC? Didn't he just get there like a few months ago?
He's fast because he does black and white.
No, well, they're re-releasing all of his old stuff. Like he had a print. Did he have a printing house called Jinx World? So now the DC owns Bendis. Like they're re-releasing all of the books that he did as an indie.
Oh, okay.
That's why we're seeing all this
Powers
Bendis
and all
stuff.
that stuff. Yeah.
All his image books.
More floppies. Another pocket of floppies here. Oh, look at this! Look! Chromium.
Money. That's a money cover. That's beautiful.
What is going on here?
They got.
I like it.
Gotta sell books.
What? How much you want to make about they're listening to us?
Yeah.
Well, whisper.
They should. You know what? We'd only make them money.
I said, these books, they need to actually look shiny and good on the stands. They need to entice people to buy them.
Yeah, that looks good.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I like it.
All right. Here's another. If you want V for Vendetta, here's a huge version of V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
If you're Antifa, or no, Occupy Wall Street.
Occupy, yeah.
Anonymous.
I definitely need that. That's a classic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alan Moore wrote it, right?
Yeah.
Here's Batman by Francis Manipool and
Cool.
Brian Bucalato.
I did a contest between an issue of V for Vendetta versus Squirrel Girl. It got killed.
This is definitely for Doug. Harley Quinn. Super hardcover event.
Too much.
It's an event. It's
Trash.
It's an event.
I like She-Hulk on the back. They stole Poison Ivy Green lady.
Yeah.
Is that Cho?
On the back of the car.
No, it's not Frank Cho. It's Terry Dodson. The Dodsons, they're really good at women. Oh, look, you want some more Harley Quinn?
Yeah. Need more of that, guys.
Yeah.
5 more. It's comic cosplay's coming up.
She's wacky.
Let me get my big mallet. I'm a clown. I'm like Joker. I'm crazy.
The Terrifics. Scooby-Doo team up. This is just a random assemblage of books.
Dead.
I got another box to go.
That's the big 2. That's one of the big 2. That's a month's work.
Somebody just cleaned out their office and sent it to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They spent what? They sent you about what, $2,000 worth of books?
Yeah. If somebody would buy them, yeah. Just sitting here, just
You're in awe.
oh, my head. It's a lot of comics.
It's so much work.
I could take this to a comic book store. Maybe I'll do that.
It really makes you think about comics.
It makes you think about comics?
Yeah, think about comics.
Oh, think about comics. Like capital think? In all
Like
caps.
Zach's channel, think about comics.
I got it, yeah.
Yeah,
In
think
all
about
caps.
comics. Makes you
How
think
much
about
do I
it.
have to hammer this down?
Cecil, you want some comic books?
I'm not gonna make you mail that shit to me.
No, I mean, come over and get it. You're not too far away from me.
Are you think I'm gonna drive?
Yeah, drive over here and get these comics.
Yeah, you got to mail that Bendis one to me. I'll buy it. I don't want you to mail it. It's not worth the trouble to mail. I know what it's like to mail things to friends. I'm like, screw that. You'll just make Andrea do it anyways.
I'm not going all the way to Jersey for that. Unless you sign everything.
Ethan, in any given month, how many kids want like 40% of their books in a month to be Harley Quinn? I want to buy a DC book.
What do the sales charts look like? Doesn't it seem like Harley Quinn books sell?
I don't think so. I think it
Is it
seems
over?
like it, but I doubt it.
I mean, she's got 2 more movies coming out, so she's got that, Birds of Prey coming out and then Suicide Squad 2. So they're about to be pushing her heavy. So get
Flop.
used to it.
Flop.
James Gunn.
Now is in Birds of Prey is Barbara Gordon going to be in that one in the wheelchair?
She's black in Birds of Prey. It's Jussie Smollett. Yeah.
So Commissioner Gordon is black in that world.
Maybe she'll be. Well, I know Jussie is like biracial, so I know what's the young lady that plays Harley Quinn wanted a diverse cast. So
Al Lewis says EVS is too good to read the chat anymore.
Oh,
Don't you hate when that happens? When when you find out that I actually am reading the chat? Yeah, it's true. Let me look at these super chats here as well. Thank you guys. Gateway Comics says, George, man, we are here for you and we want to support your work. You have a place to display your comics and our movement here.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Everett Todd says, what's George's website and RSS feed? I don't know, but I mean, go look at his Twitter and I'm sure it's all available for him. I just figure if I put everyone in touch with his Twitter, then people will find all of his other stuff. Scott Brown said, somebody already took the DNC channel name. Yeah. Muppy Heingart says, the ComicsGate side will outwork the SJW side and they'll make money doing it. And Pekin says, in creating anti-fragile artists, should new artists just aim to piss off SJW to gain notoriety and get noticed? I'm thinking of doing that. That's one way to go about it. But yeah, you have to be ready for the reaction to that. I'm not looking to piss them off. I'm looking to do better than them. So that's going to happen. If you do better than them, you're going to piss them off. And I'm going to be honest about them. People are afraid to speak out against them and call them what they are. But no, I'm not. I have to call them evil. They are evil. They destroy. Leon Garnett says, don't send those to pump up their sinking. Don't they send those to pump up their sinking sales numbers? On an unrelated note, Harley sodomizing Nightwing is canon now. Hot or hell no?
Hell no.
Morons.
No, they don't send these to me to pump up their sinking sales numbers. Not at all. It's a gift. You know, it's a gift.
It doesn't count as a profit when they send them. It's a write-off.
Nightwing?
Huh?
She sodomized Nightwing, she said?
In another book I didn't read.
Gross.
I didn't read it either.
How of a person would even think about putting that in a comic book?
For kids.
For kids.
Kids. People are sick.
Booker T says, Mean Gene no sold my infamous botch. R.I.P.
Oh, the return of Booker T.
Yeah, he's back. I appreciate him.
You're looking real jacked, Booker.
Yeah, looking Jack Booker.
Congord Jr. Says, Adventures of the Rifle Brigade is the best series. Just wanted to say my piece. Adventures of the Rifle Brigade. Is that DC?
Sounds like a 1940s World War II comic.
Yeah, that's why Google is my friend. I don't have any idea what that is.
Kevin Lima says, think about midichlorians. Yeah, that should be my channel name. Think about midichlorians.
I might change mine to Diversity and Cecil.
I can't believe you gave up that channel name and other people took it. I can't believe
they're going
it.
to get like 100,000 free subscribers now. They're going to be like looking for that channel. They should do a perfect Richard C. Meyer imitation on their channel.
That's the
see
thing.
how long they can pull it off.
You know, they'll get some people that are fooled by the name. Then they get there, and they're not. I know they're not going to do the same amount of work that Zach does.
Yeah.
So they're not going to be able to retain that audience.
Well, he rarely shows his face. So they should just put a look-alike logo and then do his shtick and like have them going over comics, talking real slow.
People like Diversity and Cecil.
Maybe I'll do that as as an homage.
Just do an episode of Cecil
He went on national TV. He went on national TV. He got all dolled up. He got the most right-wing Nazi haircut available.
So funny. All right, let's do the last box. Is that okay with you, Cecil?
Absolutely. I'm at work. I got nothing to do.
Hopefully this one's full of... What are you doing for work, Cecil? What do you do?
Right now, nothing. I'm going to be here late tonight.
You're going to be here late, but you're not doing anything.
No, because I'm not doing anything now. I'm helping set up.
You have stuff to do.
Setting up a business, and I'm just entering accounts and just bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, this is seriously almost all floppies at this point. And look what's on top.
Old Lady Harley. Cool.
Old Lady Harley. Get it? Because she's like, it's a 5-issue miniseries with, it's like Harley Quinn and all the rogues, but they're old.
Well, they had her in Batman
That's the sound of them
Return of the
milking.
Joker.
This is the sound of them milking Harley Quinn.
Yeah, she pretty much is Deadpool, isn't she?
Yeah. It's DC's Deadpool, most certainly. Yeah. The other for $2 or £2 says, when will I see Brand? Love you all.
Oh, you see Brand?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we're working on it right now. I mean, so it is coming. I mean,
Yeah, I know. It's people are asking like dates, and it's hard to say. By the way, Mike S. Miller is in the chat. Mike S. Miller, why don't you come in here? We made fun of you for like most of the show. Mike says that Ben Shapiro mentioned Lone Star on his podcast today.
Oh,
That's great.
That's probably why I got that extra $200.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Maybe he's gonna blow past you now.
oh,
No.
no.
You don't think? You're like no.
Ben's audience doesn't read comics.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So here's Hex Wives.
They read National Review.
Batman, King of Fear.
No.
Injustice, He-Man. Is that Mike? No.
No.
Old Lady Harley #3. Scooby-Doo Team Up. Flash.
Yeah. Good.
Is it?
Yeah. Looks good.
Injustice, He-Man. How come I have multiple issues of Looney Tunes,
Yes.
Batgirl?
Maybe.
Oh, Doug
Batgirl.
would probably like that Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Oh, you know why I have multiple issues is because they're shipping these twice monthly. Here's Flash. Buried Alive. That's a good cover.
Yeah.
That's a really good cover. Yarden. I don't know who Yarden is. That's great. Got a Nightwing trade paperback.
No.
Teen Titans Go. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Like that.
Hellblazer hardcover.
Looks good.
Oh, I don't know how much. This guy, this artist.
Yeah.
Brad Street.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not going to say it.
No.
Oh, then I'll have to spell it out.
Photo tracing? What?
Well, yeah, but how many more times is he going to do the same image over and over again? Am I wrong or right?
Model.
That's like
Model.
that's a John Constantine image of him holding the cigarette with the trench coat.
How can DC be politically correct and have a cigarette on the front cover?
Hey, boys.
Hey,
Well,
Mike.
Hey, Mark.
There's Mike S. Miller. How you doing,
I think,
Mike?
I think DC doesn't mind the smoking. Marvel does. I don't think DC really has a problem with it.
Yeah,
Mike-
some
wrong?
guys with guns on DC, they have guns to their head. Like I always thought they'd edit the guns out. And they have cigarettes and guns, so they can't be that. Maybe they're
Yeah.
not too far gone.
Commissioner Gordon, doesn't he smoke in the comics still? Yeah,
Mike-
nay?
Yes,
I don't
CC.
Mike Moneybags Miller. We're seeing all the trade paperbacks that you were in.
Mike,
That's what
Bless.
we've been trying to explain to people. As I go through my comps, my DC comps boxes that came today, you have like 28 hardcovers here with your work in them.
Oh, do I?
I was trying to let people understand and know because you are not honest with your subscribers. They don't understand how wealthy you are.
I don't either.
When
Yeah,
your
you're like
royalties,
Elizabeth Warren,
Explain this to me.
poor Native American.
Yeah, we thought you were broke, Mike.
he's not broke. He probably when his royalties come in, it's going to be 8 figures. It's an 8-figure
Yeah,
royalty.
right. That'd be great.
8-figure royalty check for all of these books.
How
But,
how many numbers after the decimal point are you counting?
But congratulations, Mike, on your Ben Shapiro mention, and also,
Yeah, he did like a full minute on it. That was
what
cool.
did he say?
Here, let me play it.
He said it so fast that no one could understand it.
Yeah, hold on.
Everyone's jealous.
He said,
When-
let's all pull together and get Mike an extra $200 so we can finally beat John."
Yeah, quick.
Don't be angry.
Oh my God.
What's today's today? 54 minutes ago. Yeah, so it was only 54 minutes ago.
That's the interview you're doing with him.
Things I like and then
All
some
right.
things that I hate. So,
All right.
things that I like this week. So, there's a guy, really, really talented artist named Mike Miller, and he was the lead artist on the Injustice series from DC
on.
Comics. Well, now he's gone independent, and he has a new project called Lone Star, Heart of the Hero, and it's really worth checking out. You can go check out his Indiegogo. What's really cool is that when you do his kind of upper level Indiegogo fundraising, you can actually send copies of this new comic, Lone Star, to the troops. You can send a minimum of 5 copies to troops around the world via the US. So go check them out right now at Indiegogo.com. Here's a little bit of the art. It's just beautiful. Go check out Lone Star from Mike Miller.
Unfortunately. Edwin!
Yeah, we got to get these out.
Unfortunately, there's no video on this part of his podcast. You know, like halfway through his podcast, it just goes to
It's
the
kind of like 80s style.
unless you pay
And
for
it's
it.
also, the art of it is really cool. You should go check out the art of it's really beautiful. It's
Oh,
fun. So check it out, Lone Star, Heart of the Hero. And if you want to get some copies to the truth, then you can go check that out at indiegogo.com/projects Lone Star. That's something worth checking out. Okay, other things that I like.
Well, yay.
Did he say it was 80s style?
Yes.
He did say it was 80s style.
Was he being kind of sarcastic?
Yeah.
No, I think he was just looking at the video at that point.
Yeah.
Lighting in.
Cool. Edwin's shout out got on Ben Sprue.
That is
Wait.
great.
Mike, so when he was showing the pictures, it was audio only. They had.
Well, Ben, he's got the
First name basis now.
The paid part, and the free stuff on YouTube. So the free stuff on YouTube, it was not, but I guess the paid part, you can see everything.
Somebody in the chat says Lone Star doesn't care about your feelings. Ben Shapiro. All right, Mike, we're going through the rest of this box of comics, okay?
All right.
This is Night Quest, Batman Night Quest.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Doug loves the colors.
How old is that cover?
Well, it's a reprint, you know.
Yeah.
Right. So it's old. It's gonna be
Is
from
that
the
a Tom
early 90s.
Drummond cover?
Yeah. Good Lord. You know.
Oh, Tom Taylor. I know that guy.
Yeah.
We're on our first name
Aquaman by Jeff Johns, Paul Pelletier, and Ivan Rice.
Terrible.
They could have had a better cover.
No
I
way.
mean,
Paul Pelletier's rad.
yeah,
I
no,
know,
I'm saying,
I'm just saying it's a terrible version. I don't like that design of the movie.
Oh.
Design.
well, it's the
That's
movie
not
Aquaman, you know.
Tying it together.
He needs a blonde, short haircut and a clean-shaven face with no tattoos and an orange suit.
Liam Sharp, Brave and the Bold. That's gonna be pretty to look at, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. God, more Hellblazer. How much more hell needs to be blazed? Why?
Yeah.
You know? How
We
big
get
is
it,
hell?
man. You're ghetto. We get it.
What is this? Mother Panic, Gotham AD. This is Jody Hauser. Jody Hauser. I think she was one of the people. Was she one of the people? Never mind.
The milkshake girls.
No. One of the people in the hidden Facebook chat. Okay. Neil Gaiman's The Sandman. It's got Chris Bacalo, so that's good.
Yeah, I'll take
God,
that
dude.
too.
Seriously. Who's getting a call?
I don't know.
Anyway, it's more Harley. Yeah.
Harley Quinn.
It's
Can't
more
get it.
Harley.
Here we go. Just change your logo, Warner Brothers, to Harley Quinn. Rename your channel.
Here's the Flash. Great cover there.
Yeah.
Great cover. Oh, we're not almost done. We've got to be almost done. Justice League Dark. All right.
No.
Road to Metal.
That looks good.
Road to Metal. Am I in this? It doesn't say. Let me see.
That's a cover and a title that kids you'd want to pick up.
Oh yeah. No, I don't think I'm in this one. Road to Metal. The Road to Metal.
Yeah.
You know? That's so Iron Maiden. Batman in the Shadow.
Yeah, it looks good.
Am I in this? I got it. I'm probably in this. What if I'm not in this?
Then it's no good. It's dirt to me.
That's what I'm saying.
They better get their act together over there.
Rip it right down the middle.
I might have to. I'm serious. Like, if I'm not in this, I don't know if I'm in this or not. I guess the answer is no.
It's dead to me.
It is. F this.
F this. Trash.
Let's see. We've got a couple more things here. Electric Warriors.
Can't see anything.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Predator garbage.
Suicide Squad.
No. Automatic. No.
DC Superhero Girls.
Yeah.
You notice they all look female.
Cute.
You know. Supergirl Who Weeps for Krypton.
That's kind of cool looking.
Yeah, it's much better than Jamal Eigel's Supergirl.
It's
you
thick
know?
and thin. Looks like a San Max or a Scotty Young looking thing.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Is this
Sam Keith? I mean, Sam Keith. Not Sam.
A lot of people worked on this. Yeah, a lot of legendary Supergirl creators worked on this. I don't see Jamal Eigel. Let me look closer. I don't see Jamal Eigel. Okay, interesting.
It's like
I don't know
80
what that
names
means.
on that cover. Jesus.
Yeah. Sideways.
One contribution.
He was in court that day.
Wildstorm, Michael Cray.
Cray.
All right, so that's it. That's a month.
I liked him
worth
better
of-
when he was Deathblow.
That's a month's worth of DC Comics.
All right, I'm picking up. What's your address? I got a pen.
Oh my! Oh, I don't want to dox myself in front of 1,306 people.
They won't listen.
They're all allies.
Everyone cover your
Everybody plug
ears.
your ears.
Everybody, fingers and ears now. What is
What's
it?
your-
Hey,
your-
man, 106-284. Just wanted to mention
Oh, whatever.
that.
I wonder how much Ben Shapiro gets paid by the hour.
He's the CEO of his own company, so
So
I don't think
he's
that's
worth a
a-
lot, right? I mean, like, probably
His
if you think
commercial
about
rates for his show are supposed to be rivaling those of many TV shows.
many
Oh,
TV
really?
shows. Yeah,
Yep,
like
on cable. Yep.
thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, probably tens of thousands of dollars.
Nice.
So I just
You
think
just
it's
gotta
sad
take-
that he mentioned your book and you only made $200.
Yeah.
What is hey?
Like that was the worst usage of Ben Shapiro's time. I mean, it's really
Yeah. That's the problem. He needs you to be a segment producer instead of a content for his show.
now Ben Shapiro ordinarily, he would mention something and that person would instantly become a millionaire.
It's only been open for an hour.
But he-
So now that you got
I've gotten four new contributions. It's only been up for an hour. So
I got
hopefully-
that for going on Cecil's show.
yeah, you come on my show, you do better than that.
Cecil's Ben Shapiro.
But you got
Yeah,
Ben Shapiro to mention. Ben Shapiro did his best. He
Yeah,
did
you
his best. He's a really, really good promoter. He's a good advertiser.
He was, it was generous of him to.
very
Clearly,
generous.
He should have led the show with it. That
Yeah.
would-
Went to
Yeah,
bat.
In the most important news of 2019.
And now the Lone Star edition of the Ben Shapiro show.
now that you finally got your Ben Shapiro spike, Mike, are you gonna print your book or what?
The first hour doesn't count as the Ben Shapiro spike. We'll give it a
Yeah.
little bit and then we'll go. Yeah.
I'm doing some research here. Ben Shapiro promotes a product called Squatty Potty, which is actually a footstool that puts your butt in the right position to more effectively. Now, Ben Shapiro advertises Squatty Potty, and it has made millions and millions of dollars. It's sold tons and tons of Squatty Potties because of Ben Shapiro's elegant spokespersoning. How many Lone Stars did he sell?
Squatty Potty.
He sold four.
Four Lone Stars.
He just sold 50 units from you mentioning it 3 times.
It's,
So what'd you say? You got
Ethan just watching the loss of opportunity. He's dying inside.
I am.
The marketing side is just
Yeah.
between
Well, hey,
that
if
and
everybody in the chat could go to that video and like my comment or comment on my comment and keep it at the top, it has the link on there. Because
there you go.
he did not put the link in the description.
Oh man,
I
put the
know.
link in for him, guys.
That would have been another 2 sales.
Oh,
That's right.
sorry, I accidentally reported you as spam.
This has been the Think About Comics version of commercial promotion.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Sierra Whiskey says he's refunding his Lone Star to purchase a Squatty Potty. Thanks. Yeah, those things sell themselves.
The little unicorn makes a little ice cream, little sherbet too.
Hey, that Squatty Potty is a very, very good product.
Oh man, gross.
Mike, I honestly wish you well. I think you're going to do well from this. Like I said, I mean, Ben Shapiro can sell things. Like when Ben Shapiro promotes you, I think you can expect, and I would be crushingly disappointed if you didn't sell 2,000 more copies because of this.
Yeah.
Like it would have been. Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping for something,
Yeah.
good to.
Mike,
Yes.
someone in the chat had a good idea. Maybe you could team up with Squatty Potty and sell Lone Star toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
Squatty Star.
That's called synergy.
Oh, Trigger Time TV says Ben Shapiro promotion is the kiss of death. Not quite sure how.
Not for anything else. He just meant for you. Like, what do you mean?
I guess I don't know.
Yeah, it's never done anything but done great things for everybody who gets promoted. So I wonder if they just mean you.
I don't know.
By the way, Evan James says, Ethan, if you guys keep teasing Mike Miller, I'm gonna buy another copy.
Oh, there's one. There's another sale right there just for being hard on the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doug, it works when you beat me up, right?
That's right. That's right. More tears, Mike. You got to get.
Oh no!
You got to work up to get the plumbing.
That is not necessary.
Wait a minute. This is a reunion show. I think everybody that's on this panel here was on that day.
Yeah.
If you guys in the chat, there are 1,255 people watching right now. If you haven't yet backed and supported Mike S. Miller on Lone Star, now's a good time. I mean, Lone Star is completed. I've read it. It's an excellent comic. If you are part of the LGBTQ community, there's some good gay material in there.
He's also DC approved, so LGBTs will like it a lot too.
Yeah.
We just got a bunch of his titles from DC, from the mothership.
A lot of new Mike S. Miller books from DC. But you know what? I mean, he's rolling in it. But why not? Why not send him a few more? Why not back him and support him a little bit more?
Seriously, how many books can I don't get the freaking comps. I haven't been on the comp list in like a decade.
Why don't you have the books and Ethan does, and you made the book?
I know.
I don't know. All I've gotten comps for lately are Injustice. I've actually gotten more comps from Marvel than I have from DC lately.
I was on Marvel's comp list for about a year and a half, and they ended it. Like as soon as I left them, they ended it. I enjoyed getting on their comp list because like DC sends you books packed carefully in a big crate. Marvel just throws them in a manila envelope. The kind of envelope that when you rip it open, like there's I don't know, asbestos comes out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a shredding.
Yeah, it's like the recycled newspaper crap.
Oh. Yeah. I was like, Jesus, I'm gonna die from reading Marvel comics. But yeah, I'm on DC's comp list. I'm gonna probably call and say, please, it's okay, take me off the comp list. I can't. There's too much stuff here, and I don't read any of this stuff, and I don't know who.
Can you give them my information? I will gladly take your place.
You would be on the comp list. Yeah, I would say if I had somebody, but I mean, while I was working at DC, I was like, this is too much stuff. It's too much stuff. So I'd probably like if I had a neighbor like Antonio who wanted to come over and read all these comics, that would be great. That'd be good.
He needs to add to his giant shrine of Harley Quinn, the Antonio Brush in the house. A baseball bat and a clown face. And
yeah.
Jingle bells. What's her name? Jingle Bell or whatever.
Mike, refresh your Lone Star campaign. How's it doing?
Hold on a second.
Oh man, it's like $5,000. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's gotta be. I would
really raising the expectations there, Antonio. Anything I say now is a disappointment.
How did we do that to you? How did we crush your day?
But you know what, man? Ben Shapiro, man of his word. It was. He said he was going to do it as soon as he got back from vacation, and he did. So
he did it.
Oh, he's not doing an interview with you,
huh?
That was the big media push that he did.
Oh, I thought he was going to do an interview with you.
No, I said he was going to do a review on his podcast.
Oh.
So, what else? $284, so I don't think it's one of them was the freaking $250 pack, so that was nice.
Casey Izawa says, "Is this a low energy stream?" Yeah, kind of right now. You know, I feel like we're trying to bum Mike out a little bit. It's for comedic effect. It's, you know, we're high energy around here. All right, look, congratulations, Mike. Congratulations to everyone who has backed Lone Star. It's a great book. I truly mean it. Do go back it. Give Mike the support that he deserves. Mike is old school ComicsGate. I was explaining this to somebody. I was just like, Mike went through so much. Like, Mike has been persecuted for his beliefs as long as I've known him, you know, and that goes back 25 years.
Is that the belief that Chinese people rode dinosaurs?
Yeah, like, people have been dicks to him about that. What if he believes that dinosaurs are still alive? It doesn't matter.
It's important.
So what if he believes in unicorns or biblical?
That's the hill I'm gonna die on, man.
Right. You might as well, you know.
Anyway, Mike, you did a good job with Shapiro. Good, you know, congratulations for that today.
Yeah.
Cecil, thank you, everyone. Thank you.
You'll get him next time, champ.
What?
Before you came on the air, Cecil said you were your kids were fake.
What?
I can't have the camera on because I can't be seen to laugh at stuff like this. I'm supposed to be quiet, and
Cecil said your kids were fake.
It ruins the effect.
Yeah, no. Alex Jones said that all of the kids on your videos are crisis actors.
Because you're trying to look like you need money, so you have these impoverished 8,000 kids all in the background, and really, you're like a single Playboy guy doing coke in the background.
Somebody recognized one of the kids from a Feed the Children commercial with Sally Struthers. They said, "I recognize that kid."
Well, I do have to say it is very expensive to pay 5 full-time crisis actors.
It is.
So I do need that money.
But fortunately, you had 28 issues or hardcovers. That's
no.
all
How many
gravy.
actually were there? How many actually were there?
I'm not kidding when
There
I
was
say
a ton.
There were many.
He was pulling books out, and he's like, "Oh, I think this is Mike Miller," and it was Mike Miller.
Mike was on it. Like, oh, here's a copy of Young Justice trade paperback. I wonder if I'm in it. Nope, but Mike S. Miller is.
You look like a DC poster child.
Every single time. Every single time, Mike.
I did get
Mike,
that
you once had a career. What happened?
That was only like half an issue. Oh, I got another contribution. Nice.
Yeah, Mike. So what I'm saying is that it's expensive to. It is expensive to pay 5 crisis actors, but you can well afford it. Especially when I think this month's royalty check comes. It should come. Publishing comes either this week or next week.
Yeah, Ben Abernathy said it should come like around the 10th or something like that.
The 10th. Okay, yeah. So I'm, you're going to do really, really, really well on that. Really well, Mike.
That'd be great. Since I left Injustice or stopped doing Injustice, my royalty checks have been getting diminished. Like one, just going down because the further you get away from the fresh stuff, obviously the lower it goes. But hopefully, yeah, that'd be great if they put out a bunch of trade paperbacks that
like hardcovers, like crazy hardcovers. I'm surprised that you don't have them yet. You should have gotten them.
You mean like the oversized Injustice book? I got that.
No.
You know what?
Hardcovers.
I might come by your house, Ethan, to get them just to say I got them before Mike did.
He's gonna put them. He's gonna do a shreddy episode. He needs some shreddy material.
Yeah.
Go to industrial shredder.
Just shred Mike's books.
You do only the Harley Quinns.
Don't shred Mike's books, though.
No, not Mike's books, but the Harley Quinns, just to watch Bryce cry.
Oh yeah.
No.
All right, let me read these super chats here. Let's see. The other says, Congo Red Jr. says Garth Ennis did Rifle Brigade in 2001, 2002. I recall that now. The other says, not looking to make Antonio uncomfortable. Well, that makes one of us. Zebulon says, Meyer's new channel name is brilliant. Wait and see. Congo Red Jr. says Rifle Brigade's artist was the late Carlos Ezquerra. Yeah, I remember him, and he had those were Bolland covers. Those were Brian Bolland covers as well. Mark C says, love the art, but Lone Star can't possibly be in an 80s style. 80s artists knew how to spot blacks when inking. Roasted. I just think it's cruel. Mark C says, Ethan, I've never seen you draw the shadow, but your style would be perfect for the character. So the same guy takes a serious dig at Mike S. Miller while praising me. I like that.
Wait, what did he say again?
Well, he said that he loved.
He should be doing the shadow because the shadow's known for like someone drawing every single pore and scale on him.
Yeah, and plus, look at my nose. You
do have a shadow nose.
I do. Like if I cosplayed the shadow, it would be dynamite. I've always thought that. But he also says Lone Star couldn't possibly be an 80s style because 80s artists knew how to spot blacks when inking.
You didn't have to read that one.
Well, I'll read it. Did you understand? I mean.
Gotta get their money's worth.
Yeah.
My cutout. What did that one say?
It said, love the art, but Lone Star can't possibly be in an 80s style. 80s artists knew how to spot blacks when inking. So what he's saying, Cecil, you don't know the industry jargon. He's saying that unlike artists of the 1980s, Mike S. Miller, in his opinion, doesn't know how to place black ink down on shadowy areas in his artwork.
Hold the page down to give it some solidity.
Right.
Walt Simonson did not use a lot of black.
He doesn't know how to do, like, most people know how to separate foreground from background and things like that, using black ink. But what Mark C is saying is that Mike doesn't know how to do that and never learned. Now, I'm not saying that I agree at all. I'm just saying
He's just reading super chats. Don't get mad at him.
You're not saying you disagree, though.
No, I'd have to put some thought into it. I'd have to actually look at Mike's work, in order to make that determination.
I recently saw Mike's work, and there was one character with a solid black head of hair. One thing
that's good
on there, and I thought, hey, he's spotting blacks just on that woman's head.
Barry Windsor Smith does not spot a lot of blacks. I just want to mention.
He's dead.
What are you better than?
He's not dead.
He's not dead.
Jeez, that's terrible.
He's one of our classics, and he doesn't really do. You don't see him around very much. I did get to meet him once.
No, but he did some of the really fantastic work in the 80s.
But he still does, Mike. Are you saying that he's no good anymore?
You just said he doesn't do a lot of work anymore.
No,
he
I
doesn't
said he
spot
doesn't
his
do
blacks.
Appearances.
Oh, he doesn't do appearances. I don't
Yeah.
know. What has he been working on? I haven't seen anything from him in a while. Maybe he's just riding on royalties.
Yeah. Optimist Deadpool says, hey, Ethan, could I get a shout out for our YouTube channel, Graded Point 5? One of our hosts has been harassed by Ren already, 6 away from 100 subs. Hey, go to Graded Point 5. It's all spelled out, Graded Point 5, and subscribe to somebody who's been harassed by Ren. Evan James says, if you guys keep teasing Mike Miller, I'm going to buy another copy. Johnny in Cleveland says, Squatty Potty, is that like the shitty pity?
Genius.
Let that hang there.
Update on Lone Star, we are up to 106,712.
Hold on a second. Let me double check that. 106. Oh, look at. Hold on a second. Let me read. Mike. I want to thank everybody in the chat who has donated and backed Lone Star because of my endorsement of it.
Yeah.
You made it.
Yarmulke.
And you were a phenomenal help on this whole thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, except for today.
Oh, even today, I think just mentioning.
Hey guys, don't forget to also pick up
What?
Lone Star.
Bigfoot Bill.
Bigfoot Bill. Always pick up.
No, wait, everyone, wait. Cancel everything. Run out right now.
NASA was on, we were all there freaking bombarding NASA.
Yeah. Run out right now and everyone get Graveyard Shift. I want to see some guys buying some big pages right now. It's worth it. Get to Graveyard Shift.
You can't buy Graveyard Shift.
No, quick. Don't throw that on him. Nice try. Quick.
Okay, you can pick up Graveyard Shift at LoneStarComic.com.
Throw your big money at Graveyard Shift. It is really worth picking up. Everyone's been dying to get that book.
Oh yeah, no, for real. Graveyard Shift is great. Edwin Boyette's in the chat. Want to shout out to Edwin. Hello, good
Edwin. You were on Ben Shapiro.
It's about a bunch of there's a vampire in it and a Frankenstein. These scientists bring him back. It's kind of grounded in a more real world. It's great. It's got like the classic monsters in it. You guys want that?
Whoa! I got a $300 contribution. Glorious.
I haven't seen that. I didn't see that. It's
Refresh.
still at 712.
That's unverified.
Let's get that verified. No, maybe it's taking longer on mine.
Infamous is calling Indiegogo now to harass your backers and tell them that those are fraudulent purchases.
Mm-hmm.
And,
yeah, they're gonna find out who donated to you, and they're gonna call them at work. Do you realize that you bought a comic book from a hate group?
Mouth breathers.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know if you know this.
I still have that. I think I still have that message.
That was hilarious.
What a douche. Let's see, Mike S. Miller. How come it's not refreshing for me, Mike?
I don't know.
What are you at?
It's taking forever for refresh for me, but I'm on my Mac. Yeah, let me try my.
What is the number? Because I have 106,712.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what you have.
Yeah. Is that including the last package?
Yep. It hasn't moved, Mike.
It hasn't moved the needle.
Mike, you made me think that it was at 107 now. It's not.
DOA.
Yeah.
Those optical illusions that look like it's moving when it's
Yeah. You know.
Backers.
Looks like one of the backers donated $300. You know, I'm like that was the big. That's what.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Bigfoot Bill's closing in a couple of weeks, guys. You got to get in on that. I need backers.
Yep. All right. Mark C says, thanks to Squatty Potty, I've increased my bathroom reading by 5 minutes. That seems like that's the opposite of what it's meant to do.
That's a big decrease.
Yeah. Shut up, alt Nazi says, don't call them SJWs, call them alt Nazis. Shmeev says, lone squat, shart of the hero. That's
really?
Oh,
that where we're
going?
Yeah. Evan James says, Mike Miller, thank you for my 3rd copy of Lone Star. So Evan is supporting you.
Right on. Thank you, Evan, for your support.
Oh, Mike, Alex Jones just put out another. He says that you're hiring undocumented Mexicans to play your kids. Any truth to that rumor?
That's not true, is it, Mike?
Yeah, we don't want to believe it. We just want to make sure confirmation from you.
My crisis actors are straight from Hollywood. Nothing but the best here.
Okay.
Well, I'm hearing otherwise.
He can't hire him because of E-Verify, anyways.
Mm-hmm. Achura77 said, I only supported Lone Star because I felt sorry for Mike, and now I hear he's getting free promos from Shapiro. I feel I've been conned. And then he points out he supported Cyberfrog, Graveyard Shift, and Brand. Sorry, Doug.
Yeah, thanks.
So
glad it's going to the guy. Glad it's going to the guy that's going to get the money truck backed up to him from DC.
Yeah,
Mike,
the chat.
It's the long con. That's what they call this.
Yeah, the chat has gotten into the spirit of ComicsGate. You know.
Yeah, I've got 14 likes and 6 replies on my post on the Ben Shapiro show. If you guys could go in there, I just want the next one is 63 likes. I need you have to have the most likes to stay on the top of the leaderboard or the top of the chat board.
How do they do that, Mike? Where is it?
Just go into here. Let me give you the link. Here's the link in the chat. Ben Shapiro.
What's the article you're trying to be? Like a money raiser for kids, that have cancer or something? Knock that story off.
Yeah, I put it in the link in the description there a couple times. Click on that, find my post. It should be towards the top, but the more likes we get, the higher it'll go. So, you want to keep it up there. It's probably in the top 10. I would think right now.
It's got to be. Yeah. Jesus, someone's raping him. No, no, no. I was just throwing comics. I was throwing the comics off my desk. There are too many comics here. All right. Well, I'm very proud of everyone. I'm proud of Cecil. I'm proud of Doug. I'm proud of Antonio. I'm proud of John Malin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Proud of you, Ethan.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you guys always. Oh yeah, and Mike. You guys. You always. You always do great.
I heard another disturbing rumor is coming across the wire. Was one of those children actually not a child, but an animatronic Eskimo from the Small World ride at Disney? Any truth to that?
The Inuit puppet?
Yeah.
No.
Labor unions.
I don't have that kind of money. Animatronics are expensive.
Yeah. A lot of people are in the chat thinking about supporting Lone Star right now. We'll see how it gets. Let's see how it does tonight. We'll see how it does by tonight.
No, if you love Ben Shapiro, then you know
the Ben Shapiro effect.
Then they should put aside their disgust for you. Yeah, Ben Shapiro said so. And by the way, yeah, I mean this is a big deal here. This could actually lead to something. Do we want Ben Shapiro to be involved in ComicsGate?
Dude, Ben Shapiro has been doing like ComicsGate videos for years. He's been bashing on the liberal takeover of comics for years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. I absolutely love it. Proud of Ben Shapiro. I'm proud of Mike. All right. So you guys are fantastic. I love you all. I'm getting back to work. This was a way longer stream than I meant it to be, but I'm just having fun, and I do miss doing daily streams. So this is cool. Thank you everyone for super chats. Thank you everyone for joining me on the panel tonight. And let's keep rocking and rolling. And everyone go support Lone Star. Everyone go support Bigfoot Bill.
Oh.
Is Brand still up or no?
Oh, it is. It is still up, actually.
Yeah.
Everyone support Brand.
Yes.
Everyone support Brand. Yeah, it's the new year. Let's get moving.
It's gonna be a good year. Fun year.
Definitely.
Gonna be the best, man. 2019 for the win.
Excellent. All right, guys. You have a great day, and I will see you again tomorrow with more videos. Bye.
Oh, God bless you all.